Hey, Nicole.
Ready to boo.
How you doing? You look so nice.
Thank you. You look amazing yourself. You look all nice and moisturized.
Yes, I just got a facial.
Oh, okay, I thought you were hanging out with JeTwahn or something, you know, getting the oils and the moisture and all that.
Here you go with this bullshit already.
Let's go. What is happening? Everybody, it's Saturday. I have my Saturday cocktail.
Happy Saturday, everyone. How y'all doing?
What's up? Hey,
happy
powerful.
Saturday.
Hey,
Thank you guys so much for joining us on this Saturday matinee, honey.
It is definitely matinee. You guys are here on time. You guys got half price. The price is going up in about 10 minutes for admission.
Girl, here she go. Here she go with this bullshit.
Baby, I got it all nice and painted for you today.
I appreciate it. How did you feel about this week's episode?
This week's episode was actually like that girl. This week's episode was funny. It was dramatic. It was shady as hell. It was a lot of things. I got my notes, honey. I rewatched it this morning and I got my notes and I'm ready. No, this episode was amazing.
Hey, everybody. Let's say hi to the people.
Hey, Josh.
Let's say hi to the people. One of actually, for some reason, I kind of like doing the lives. We'll probably still do it after the show, but I kind of like this. Like, this feels a whole lot better.
Right. No, it's always fun to like be able to interact with the people and hear what they're thinking. I want everybody to come up and ask some questions. Like, I need y'all to be interactive today. I don't care what y'all do on no other day. I need y'all to be interactive today and come up here with y'all questions, comments, and concerns.
Hey, Shar. Hey, Jonathan.
Hey, Jonathan.
Hey, Powerful. Hey, Boo. Angela
Rochette, the legendary Angela Rochette.
Hey, Josh.
Josh, you and your husband were so cute on the episode.
Yeah.
When y'all did y'all questions and testimonial, that was so cute. I live for Josh. I have a story about Josh today too on this after show. No shade.
Hey, Micah.
Micah, it takes 9 extra minutes to put all this on.
Hey, Skinny Manny.
You see
hey,
it. That's
D-Love. Hey, Erica Carr. Happy Saturday. The mug is beat. Is it live? Is it on?
Is this thing recording? Well, the red light is on, honey, and we are here.
Hey. Hershey said drop the motherfucking link.
Oh, Hershey is ready with a question already. Damn. All right, Hershey.
Here we go. To join the live stream. I'm running the live today, y'all. I'm gonna do a better job than the last time.
I am drinking a pink panty. Like, you have to be a certain type of girl to know what that is. Like, a pink panty is a great summertime drink. It's made with frozen pink lemonade, ice cream or whipped cream, whichever you prefer, gin, and ice. And you blend it all up, and then you get this slushy delightfulness.
Hey, TTB.
Nicole, are you fully dressed, or do you just have on top? I can't confirm nor deny.
I know that's right. Okay, so episode 5 of In the Mix with Twixt was freaking phenomenal. I feel like it was an epic story to the highest magnitude. We got some adventure, we got some fabulosity, we got some comedy, we got some chaos. I thought it was...
We got some bitchiness, some brattiness.
Oh, most definitely from everybody. Everybody was being a brat.
You know.
So let's go ahead and kick it off. Let's go ahead and start with the opening. Let's do it. In about to the Cancunian Wildlands, child. We are doing a couple of excursions. We will be ATVing. We will be going to the cenote, aka sinkhole, zip lining, and then in the end, we'll be visiting the Mayan ruins. Believe it or not, I am a flower child who loves nature. I know that's hard to believe, but I feel so invigorated when I'm outside and the sun is beaming down. They can keep the bugs. I don't like that. But I get a kick out of being outside. I really do.
So at this point, I'm exhausted. Myself, Darius, JeTwahn, and the rest of the fun crew was out all last night till about 4-ish, maybe 5. It is 7 a.m. in the morning and I am wiped out. I don't really know what to expect. I hope there's some time in there to get a nap. Either way it goes, I'm a team player. I'm here. Let's get to this excursion.
All of us ass out.
Oh.
Honestly and truthfully, we are in a foreign country. I don't know what their policies are about, being new. But I know that when I went to Barbados and I went to Jamaica, they wasn't having that shit. I don't know if this is appropriate. If he go to jail, mi hablo no español. You have to figure it out, bro.
Let's go. When we get to the place, I'm gonna show you who's gonna be your tour guide. He's gonna explain everything about your times, activities, and everything you wanna know.
Last night I was partying, hanging out, having a good time. Came home, fell asleep. It's time to go on the excursion. So guess what I did? I kept the same clothes on. Baby, I had the same clothes I had on from the club the night before because baby, I ain't make it. I didn't make it. So I'm at the excursion, I'm hungover, and we finna see how this gonna go. We gonna see how this gonna go because I really don't know. I don't know.
Today, guys, we're gonna be in a natural area for the 4 hours. We're not going to Disneyland.
I just need to know who's in charge of picking these activities because next trip, honey, I would like to get a massage or something. Anything freaking relaxing, okay? Now, I'm pretty sure this was not on the list of things to do, honey, because I would have been like, count me out. This man said something about we gotta hike 42,000 miles. We gotta be out here in this sun. It's gonna be bats, roaches, and rats and things. I'm more of a resort girl. This is not exactly what I bargained for when I woke up at butt freak early in the morning.
So I know I had already pre-prepped everyone before today that today was going to be an adventure day. The tour guides are coming in, giving us information, giving us waivers, and everybody's already like,
what we waiving?
Waiving?
What's this waiver for? Like, dying, who paying for it?
I just signed the fucking papers so we can go on and do what we gotta do. Why we gotta make this a whole movie right now? Especially Nicole. Y'all hoes didn't risk y'all lives for less. Especially Nicole and Darius. So let's not give these people a hard time.
So as our tour guide is telling us about all of the fun activities that we have planned for the day, here come Oliver, ass all out in the middle of the jungle. Oliver, put on some damn pants. We did not come to see your ass today.
I just wanted to feel free today, I'm out in the jungle, wild. If a bug bite me, that's gonna be a healthy bug, because it's some sweet blood flowing through these cakes and cheeks and arms and eyes and legs, hips and body. So suck me up, bugs of the forest, suck me up.
So today we're getting ready to do some fun, exciting excursions. I'm excited about it. I'm looking forward to it. And we're gonna see what we can get into today.
Wow. Hey, girl.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm good.
So today is the first time I've seen my mother since the meet and greet. Unfortunately, I was not able to spend time with her and my family on the anniversary of her younger sister passing. So I just want to check in with her to see how she's doing.
You excited for today?
I am gonna step. You know that's horse boo boo, right?
That's what that is?
It is.
Oh my God.
Yes, booby feet.
Oh my God. How was your day yesterday?
It was good. It was good. I was having a lovely day. I was at the bar in the pool. Made me some friends from Argentina. So I'm going to Argentina, whole family. Grandma was 89, looking 19. The daughter, the son.
Yo, when your eyelashes got gray in it?
When I got wiser.
Oh, okay.
That's wisdom.
Okay. Despite my mother and I not talking about our issues just yet, these conversations and the other moments we've had on the trip have been beautiful. And I'm just like, I think that's really good because honestly, the fact that we are in Cancun together, alive and well, celebrating another year in the life of her great child, there's no need for us to really be bogged down with negativity just yet. Let's keep the good times rolling and let's enjoy what today has in store for us. Well, how was yesterday for you? I was really hoping to have y'all come on the catamaran.
You know what? I partied so much the night before, and was tired. You know, I got in late. I was so tired. I wanted to come to this today, so I wanted full energy because I want to slip, as you know me.
But how was yesterday for you?
Oh, yesterday was, I just relaxed.
You know, yesterday was the 11th.
Ooh, I was trying not to think about it. Just staying busy. I met some friends at the bar. I was talking to them about it.
Really?
They had lost their brother. It wasn't the same date, but they had lost their brother too. So,
to be honest, I just kind of wanted to be by myself because I didn't know how I would be on that day because I didn't want that to be a distraction on the trip. I didn't want to tell him that because I wanted his trip to be a good trip. I didn't want us to spend time crying or talking about other stuff. So I was just kind of holding in a lot, just trying to keep myself composed.
And I was gonna lay in the bed all day too, to be honest.
Well, I'm glad you didn't lay in the bed all day.
I was. And then I got in my swim out pool. So my phone went, you should have saw how quick I went to the bottom.
Oh my God, your phone fell to the bottom?
Yeah, I'm trying to prop it up. I'm trying to prop it up and make my own little video and movie on the side. Before I know it, I looked up, I saw that bad boy tumbling down. Tumbling down. I said, oh, shit.
Nicole!
Now let's talk about this, y'all. Let me break this down for everyone. Everybody. So our call time to be downstairs to get on the van to travel 2 hours to get to this excursion was 7 a.m. on a Sunday morning. Not to mention, we have been hanging out the whole time we were there. Now, Mr. Twixt over there went to bed every night at about 9, 10 o'clock. I don't know. He was in the bed. He was not hanging out with us. But the rest of us, meaning myself, Darius, JeTwahn, Berlin, the film crew, Theo, and the travelers, we went next door to the resort next door because they had a nightclub and they had a 24-hour bar every night. And we made it a point on the first night that we were going to go there every night. So that particular night, baby, we was there till like 5 in the morning. Lit. Shot after shot after shot after shot after shot. My little brother, Joshua, poor little Joshua, honey, baby. His man didn't feel good that night, so he went to bed. Joshua came out with the big dogs, baby. And we had Josh going. Shot, 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 shot. So when 7 a.m. rolled around, if Theo had not called my phone, I would have missed it. Like 7 a.m. came way too early, y'all. So for the complaining about being up early in the morning, bitch, I'm still drunk. I'm still asleep. Like I was not prepared for all that. I wasn't ready.
So Powerful wants to know, did you guys have any down days to do your own thing? There weren't full down days. But which goes back to me. If you remember in the beginning, if you weren't paying attention, it slips. But I was like, Theo finally sent me the itinerary, and it was just like jam-packed of shit all day. And I was like, I can't have these people outside all day. I don't want to be outside all day. So like there was time, once we finished whatever we were doing that day, time for them. And child was enough time for them to go get dressed, take a bath, and go club and party and do shots all day.
There were pieces of hours, Powerful.
There were not no damn pieces of hours.
We had a few hours here and there. A few hours here and there.
We probably got back from the catamaran. We got back from the catamaran at 8 o'clock.
In the nighttime, correct.
Something like
so by
that.
the time we all went back to our rooms. No, we went back to our rooms. We showered. We met up. We ate. We went next door every night, like around 10-ish. And we outside. We on vacation. Who goes to bed early on vacation?
I will say this.
Mind you, y'all, let me tell y'all about something. So we entertained the people. We had the people down in the lobby. We had a spades tournament that Oliver was not a part of.
No,
we
everybody
hung out
said
with
no.
the people.
Well, I will say this: the hoes that are filming, the hoes that signed a contract to come film on the show, they knew we was filming the show. I didn't twist nobody's ankle. I ain't hold no gun to nobody's head. Everybody knew we had to film a show.
We did not have the karaoke, Josh. I couldn't find a space for us to have karaoke. I should have just did it in my room. I should have. I had promised the people karaoke, and I was trying to find a space for us to have karaoke, and I just could not find a space for it. I should have just invited the ones who wanted to come to my room to do karaoke. However, we did play spades, and we hung out. Like, we entertained the people.
Thank you, Micah. Thank you. Yes, everybody who was on the cast, who's sitting in the green screen. I had several meetings with the people, documented, recorded, stored in files. Maybe not Nicole, because Nicole wasn't a part of the first
bingo.
But everybody knew that we had to film. Everybody knew we was coming to Mexico to film a show. We were coming to Mexico again to film a show, which is why I was taking my black ass to bed so I could be up bright and early and ready to go to work. I came to work. Y'all came to vacate.
I could have swore filming was supposed to be a part of our fun. So we thought we was going to hang out and have a good time and be filmed while we're having a good time.
The catamaran wasn't fun, Nicole.
No, everything was fun. All I'm saying is there was something to do every single day that usually started very early in the morning.
Yeah. Which, in going forward, especially for next year's trip, I gutted a lot of that stuff out. And again, going back to the very beginning of this whole thing, you hear Theo say, I'm just used to making an itinerary and people just follow it. But once I finally did see the itinerary, and Darius, if you're watching, please co-sign this. If I'm telling the truth, if I'm lying, tell the people I'm lying. Once I got the itinerary, literally like less than a week before it was time for us to go, I was like, okay, we got to take this out. We got to take this out. We got to take this out because First of all, I have a whole staff of people coming to film this. Like I had an EP coming and I had 2 camera guys. I'm like, I can't work these people like this all day. Oliver don't even want to work like this all day. So can we take all these things out? So definitely moving forward with the Twixt takeover, there would just be blank days where people can just do whatever they want to do because like I came a day early and I stayed a day later. So I was actually on the resort for a whole week. We filmed this for 5 days. I was there a day before them, and then I stayed a day after everybody. And I was just in the resort, just walking around, just taking it in. So definitely moving forward, Nicole, if you come next year, are you coming next year?
I do believe I'll be there.
Okay. If you come next year, when you come next year, there will be days for people just to do their own thing. So people can actually, take in the resort, enjoy the resort. There are so many things at the resort I didn't get a chance to see. Like they had all these different like little places to go.
Baby, we did not go to the pool not one time. Well, you went on the day after everybody left. Mm-hmm. Here's another thing. Had I known what I was going to be a part of in the beginning, I would have came a day early and left a day late like you did. Or you came 2 days early and left a day late. Like I would have gotten there at least 1 day early to check in, get my life together and be ready. And I would have left a day later. So the last day when there was no more filming, we could have relaxed. But, I was a part of the C cast and I got a raise and a promotion in the 9th hour.
You did. That's the truth. You did.
And you're welcome.
No, thank you, baby. Thank you so much.
But, so had I known, guys, so I will take account for the fact that, I got there late. My flight got in the latest. Like, I got there Friday at 6:00 and the meet and greet was at 6. I didn't get to the resort till about 7:30. So literally from the time I stepped off the plane to get to the resort, Darius was at my door with a camera like, hey, let's go. We got to go to the meet and greet.
Darius, can you also, Darius he said we called and talked to Theo for 3 hours about that damn itinerary, which we did. Darius, can you let the people know when did I finally get the itinerary in my hands?
Late like everybody else.
But you know what? I don't want to necessarily say late. I just want to say Theo's timeline didn't necessarily match my timeline.
And this is another reason why I was saying in my confessional that I just think that Theo was not aware of the type of situation that was going on. Like I'm saying, for regular people that are not filming a show, they just will either participate in what they want to participate in or not participate in what they don't want to participate in. But for us who are here to vacation and experience these things, but also film a show, we're kind of forced to go to everything. So in normal life, not necessarily forced, but I mean, we would like to participate in 90% in most of the things, because otherwise it's going to make for a show that's missing people, you know?
Yeah, but you know, if y'all would have told me y'all didn't feel like filming, y'all could have stayed.
Once we got on the buses and we was off to sea, what we gonna do?
But I'm saying, like, if y'all would have been like, "Hey, Oliver, I'm a little tired today," y'all could have stayed back.
Baby, you would have been by yourself.
I mean,
you would have been by yourself, girl, because we lived in Cancun. The cast and crew, we lived. Wouldn't nobody been there to hold no cameras. We had the thank you so much, love.
Oh no, the camera crew would have been there. No, the camera crew would have been there. No, Brandon would have been there. The camera crew, Reggie and Brandon would have been there.
Baby, we had the people outside. But, you know, I mean, here's the thing. It's still, those were our natural reactions, and it made for a great show. You know what I mean? So I'm not upset about our natural reactions. I'm just letting people know, hey, this is why we felt the way we felt, or why we were tired, because there was never like, everything was early in the morning and we stayed up late at night. Oliver did not stay up late at night. He stayed up. This particular night that y'all watched on this episode was the one night that he stayed up super duper late with all of us. And I think are they going to see that in the next episode, like a little piece of it?
They're going to see the whole thing.
Oh, from when we went out? Okay, yeah. So y'all will get to see that he actually did hang out. Like, that was the one night we twisted his arm and got him to come outside.
Yes. You know, baby, I love to work. Like, I want to show up to work in good spirits. You know, this is work.
I love to work too, baby. But I have been working a lot. That's why I was on vacation. And I was here to work, but y'all just going to get my natural reactions. Those were my natural, baby, I'm tired.
Look at Darius when he did his homeworks. He said the itinerary was sent out on January 28th, so 2 weeks in advance. We called Theo immediately to have it readjusted and still made changes when we got there. Yes, so Nicole, you don't even know this. Theo had us up every day at like 6, 7 o'clock, bitch, and we wasn't getting back until like 10 o'clock. I said, oh, no, ma'am. Oh, no, ma'am.
Right. Nobody's
I said, we can't do that. I said, I'm not doing that. I don't even want, it's not that serious to me. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Can we cut this shit out? Cut it out. Sorry. We'll come again another time and see the pieces we missed, y'all, because we ain't gonna do this.
Right.
Yes, from can't see to can't see. They're so funny. Let's get to the next clip featuring.
Let's go.
Oh, Hershey. Hershey was down here. I was about to bring her up. Hershey, if you're still watching, come back in. I'll add you. This Saturday, we just go. We're finna cut up today, okay? Come on, let's go ahead and do it. Let's get it crunk in this motherfucker. Can y'all hear? Can you hear? Can you hear, Nicole?
No, I can't hear nothing. Yes, put some gloss on, Darius. We got to start that again. Hershey, come back.
Why is it saying they chose to meet? Let me try another one. Let me see something. Okay. We'll let's just talk over it. For some reason, it's not letting me raise the clip volume.
That's fine. We know what happened.
Yes.
This is probably around the time Oliver was talking shit.
Yes, Nicole, I sent you all my zingers because I know you can handle it.
And yes, TTB said he'll be home in 2 minutes to come ask his questions, period. Okay, I don't know what you're saying because I can't remember it verbatim, so we just gotta wait till the show part starts and then we can improvise because that's what we do.
Oh, this is what I was talking about, the dust.
Okay, so for you guys that don't understand, like, they brought us all together and they said this was like a cleansing spiritual, and they gave us all this dust and told us to throw it in the fire, and it was supposed to cleanse and give us permission to enter into the cenote, to be all up in the thing, and Darius was not here for it.
Darius was not here for it. And I was like, it kind of took me aback because, child, like, I knew we wasn't doing no witchcraft. Like, we just cleansing this. At least that's what I thought.
Right.
So I was like, child, fuck it. To me, I wanted to, for me, this was for me. I wanted to be respectful of the culture and the people. And so I didn't want to do anything in my brain that read off, I'm not being respectful of them. So even though I don't you know, this is not some shit I'll just be around here doing. But I thought about, I was like, shit, we burn sage. We burn sage, we burn incense, so you know, so why not? But for Darius, it was very serious. I was taken aback. I didn't know it was like a serious thing for him.
Right. Yeah, and for me, I just thought, like you said, like I just wanted to do everything to participate. So what people cannot say, I complain a lot, but I'm a team player. Like anything that was asked of us to do, I'm gonna complain about it, but I'm gonna do what is asked. And my thing is like, you know, I just said a little prayer over my own self, baby, when I sprinkled the dust. And I said, hey, look here, Lord. This is what they told us to do. Like, let me just do my thing.
You said, look here, Lord.
Let me just do my thing. Now, here's when Darius and production was about to get in a little tussle, and I was low-key here for it.
I was here for it, too. It was funny. Both of us are standing right there.
We standing right there, stirring it up like, yes, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him.
I thought that was so funny.
He was like, now get out my face before I cuss you out. Hey, oh, well, there he is. Hey.
What's going on, y'all? Listen, I didn't think that we were doing witchcraft. I just didn't have enough information to be like, okay, this is something that I want to do. And I see the people were upset with me about it, child. They didn't call me all kind of drug users, disrespectful. Philanderers, they just calling me everything except for a child of God.
Yes, Angela. Reggie was being a cast member. Reggie had a whole confessional.
What did you think about Reggie jumping in?
You know, I screamed, and the people tried to drag Reggie a little bit too, but Reggie is my brother. I don't care. When he said F me, bitch, I was on the floor over here. I was crying laughing.
And then here's Berlin and Nicole.
Now, let me explain this to y'all. So, Berlin done spent her whole morning coiffing this hair up, honey, with 82,000 bobby pins. No joke. Like, as tired as my sis was, she had that thing up there, honey, with 1 million bobby pins. And now we find out we have to put these helmets on. So I'm over here being a supporter and trying to help my sis get this stuff out her hair. Meanwhile, these boys is over here looking like they don't give a shit.
You say, I'm so sorry,
look, you see how they looking like, look, they just looking at us like, oh, well, y'all got it. I'm like, well, don't worry about it. I will help her. So that was the frustration in that moment. I was just like, this is why I was like, we should have been properly warned. We was going to have to put a helmet on and my sis would not have coiffed her hair up like that.
But Nicole, you the hairstylist. What was we supposed to do with the bobby pins?
Darius, act like you ain't never used a bobby pin.
I leave that to Oliver.
Oliver definitely uses a bobby pin.
And I do.
Every day.
Free.
Period. So the kids know how to use a bobby pin, honey.
Nicole, Prophet Misfit 09 is saying, Nicole, why did you decide to wear this Countess Von bob? Which I loved.
I love the bob, baby.
I had just made it. So I did a couple photo shoots for my wig line, and I had just made that wig. So when I got to filming my confessionals, I was like, well, why don't I give the people a different look every time? So my thing was to switch it up every single time that we did a confessional.
How did y'all like the ATVing?
I actually had a good time. Like, it wasn't as scary as when I did it and I almost lost my life. At least this was a flat plains. So I actually did have a good time, and I'm glad that I did it again and conquered my little fear.
How'd you feel about me saying if there was 2 canisters of vodka? Everybody was like, that's actually a good idea.
I hollered. I said, well, at least this nigga know what I drink. Okay? Baby, let me tell you something. If it was some vodka, I would have been in the mix for sure. And if I would not have overslept, I probably would have packed some vodka. And maybe we would have all been a little more relaxed.
I do want to talk about my outfit choice for that day. I have ran out of outfits. I honestly didn't have any more outfits because I had worn them all like all the other days, and everything else would have been too tight to go up my coochie for the harness. So I was like, this is the only one I got. And I figured we was in the forest. I didn't think it was going to offend nobody. And if they was offended, I honestly didn't give a damn. You know, I didn't care. Is that bad? I don't know.
No, not at all. And as far as, you know, only reason why I was frustrated was because it was definitely partially my fault because I overslept. So I didn't have a chance to. All the millions of things I had packed, I literally threw on the first thing I saw when Theo called me at 6:50, like, you got 10 minutes. Luckily, I had a bathing suit in my bag from the day before because remember, we didn't get in the water on a catamaran, so that bathing suit was from the day before. I just wasn't prepared. Like, I was not prepared.
Auntie Chantae, did you see him throwing that stuff in his bag 5 minutes before his flight? That's how he ran out of outfits.
Yes. I had other outfits. They just wouldn't have been conducive for like getting in the water, getting on this. It just would have been too much. JeTwahn said they had us in a straight line on the ATVs. Wish we could race at speed.
Oh, he wished we could have like went real fast and raced. Because we were traveling, like it was a lot of us, so we were like, one behind the other.
Yeah.
So we could, go crazy on the ATVs, which I appreciate.
Oh, sorry, Darius, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, Nicole, that's what we did, like the speed racing when I did ATVs in Egypt in like the Sahara Desert. That's how I flipped off the thing. So I know what you mean when you say it's scary. I flipped that thing over.
Yeah.
It was on top of me.
Well, I'm glad they had us in a straight line. I didn't need nobody flipping like pancakes. I wouldn't know. Y'all was already running Theo insurance bill up.
Right. I need to see how much Theo insurance.
No more claims, okay?
I was gonna sue down to
no more claims, okay? I didn't need no more emergency first aid kits. I didn't need none of that. I do want to say this to y'all. So I've never seen I haven't seen Chasing LA season 2. So I had only heard of Nicole's performance on there. All of my interactions and my experience from Nicole just came from us personally connecting. And so when people were like, Nicole's gonna be a hard time, Nicole's gonna be a diva. Nicole actually throughout this whole process, and I really want to give her credit because, and I'm only really doing this because people like to frame her to be very difficult. Nicole honestly has made this entire process great for me. Like she's been a team player. Like I went from working with Q and Lauren, who are also going to help me in terms of the production of all this, green screen, scheduling, emails, all of that fell on me. And then trying to do the show, trying to organize footage, contacting Dario. Nicole, honestly, y'all, has been a pleasure to work with. Like even in the difficult times, any frustrations, she's really been mature and just a fun time. Like she's been really great. So I don't want no one to mistake, what you're seeing on the camera. Because all of us, one, this is a TV show, so we're going to be entertaining. That's one.
Yes.
It's going to be more exaggerated so y'all can have a show. But like in real life, Nicole, my girl. That's my girl. Like I love Nicole. Me and Nicole is cut from the same cloth. I ain't gonna lie. That's my girl. That's my girl. I love you so much.
And I would do anything for the project because I believed in it. So when you guys see me complaining, yes, I'm complaining because those are my real life thoughts. And if I kept my real life thoughts to myself, y'all would be bored.
Right.
True.
But I still showed up to do everything. Like it's almost like when I go to the gym. When I work out with my trainer, I complain the whole way through. But whatever you tell me to do, I'm gonna do it. But I'm still me complaining is how I get it out. Like. Well, thank you, reality fan. I appreciate that.
Yes.
And plus, it goes to show, like, because this is another situation. I think Oliver touched on it in one of the after shows before, where the people who went on this trip, we actually genuinely know one another. Like, we've hung out around each other prior to. So we have like a friendship. It's not a whole bunch of random people that have been thrown together to get to know each other in front of camera. So I know Darius and how he get down. That's why we had a great time. I know Oliver and how he gets down. I knew JeTwahn and how he get down. I didn't know Berlin, but she was a great addition to the situation. I didn't know Theo, but he was still a great addition to the situation. But we knew each other enough to where we were genuinely just having fun. So you don't really see too much of the bickering between us as far as like, just petty shit. It's more so just us, experiencing some things for the first time together. And what you see is what you get.
Yes. Before I play the next clip for us to review, we have someone popping in to ask us a question. Davey, are you there?
It's actually Davi, but yes, I'm here. I want to say that I've been watching Chasing Reality from Atlanta, Dallas. One thing I'll say I like about this particular setup, and Nicole, absolutely love you, Oliver, big fan. One thing I can say about this setup that I like the most is even in, y'all able to accept the criticisms or the little cuttiness, the cattiness that comes along with creating a show. And that's what I can say that I can appreciate about this one, because I've watched the other ones and y'all go at it in the after shows and, going off and, it makes for good television. I always say that, but I can enjoy actually watching you guys. Y'all can be catty and then still come together and laugh. So I was just going to say that's the part that I appreciate about this particular show versus the others.
Thank you.
Absolutely. From the very beginning, I was trying to what is it? What words I want to use? Let's say I wanted to lay the expectation that, even though this is a show that's going on Chasing Reality, I really didn't want it to be laced with toxicity because, this trip is something different within the web reality world. We're out international, we're traveling. People haven't seen web reality personalities in this light. And I knew that, this could potentially be seen by so many different audiences who necessarily don't know the culture of Chasing Reality. And so I share with all the cast members and production, I really want this to be a celebration of love and unity. So that, the beauty of this show doesn't get lost in any toxicity. So I'm great. I'm grateful to hear that it's permeating through the computer screen.
So Oliver, when is your actual birthday? Because I think our birthday is like a day apart.
So mine is February 10th.
Okay, I'm the 12th.
Okay, happy birthday.
Absolutely. So I'm going to definitely try to make the trip next year. Although I think y'all coming back on the 12th, right?
We come back on the 12th, yeah.
But you can't extend it to the 13th.
You can stay extra day. So you can stay extra day with me because, baby, I'm going to be there. I love Punta Cana. Like, I'm so excited to go to Punta Cana. I'm like, so excited to go to Punta Cana. So, baby, I may actually stay 2 extra days.
So come, Davy. Sign up for the trip and come hang out with us. Tell them Nicole Rae sent you.
I got you. I got you. I'm there.
Davy, did you have any more questions for us?
Nope, that was it. I just want to tell y'all doing an excellent job.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
That's honestly one of my favorite parts of the show, Oliver. Is like every time it's like a tense moment. Theo walk in his damn Speedo, talk about bop, bop, bop. Or your ass say something about some broke Wi-Fi. And what was the one? Or Tanga come busting into the room. Like, we cannot be like in a tense moment. It's always some moment of like just unexpected comedic relief that comes through. That's probably my favorite part.
I agree with you, man. I really do.
And that just goes to show that we were actually friends and having a good time. Nobody wants to wallow in misery or wallow in being upset.
Right. Here we go with the next clip. The Cenote.
The Cenote.
How was ATV ride? Terrible as fuck. Why was it terrible?
I'm not here for that. Like, it's all muddy and nasty and dirty.
I want to plan a fucking spa day.
Now, I thought my good sis, bro, husband, Oliver, was a diva like me. Now, him telling me to calm down, maybe he's used to this stuff, honey. He from Florida. I'm from California. This is not the heat, the climate, the dirt, the must, I'm not used to none of this stuff, Oliver.
We have people around. Okay, Jesus left.
Nicole, we still are hosts on this trip. And the people can hear us. The people are around us. And so I feel like decorum should be, as such, a co-host. Ain't Miss Nicole, ain't that what she all about? Grace in class and being of the upper echelon. I don't know the upper echelon that act like this.
Girl, they want the girls to be out here in the wilderness. Naked in the bathing suit. They got the transsexual. In bathing suits. No cover up.
And now, even though, I am an adventurous person and I am spontaneous, I do have to admit, they got the transsexuals roaming around the jungle in bathing suits. But you know what? I got this. Because, baby, I made sure I was snatched and patched, baby. So, I'm good. I'm gonna figure it out.
I'll pay double to go back. Let's go. Are you giving me to take me back to where we came from? Oh my god.
Now, it ain't enough that she had to take her hair down. We had to get naked to get in this cenote
Now sis almost died. Like, see, they did not think this out properly, honey. And I'm just glad it wasn't me, honey, because baby, I mean, it was kind of funny, but I just had to make sure my sis was okay first before I started laughing. But y'all definitely did not think this out right, honey. Girl, I hope she don't sue.
Now, while I was very much so concerned with her safety because I can't replace a Berlin, okay? I can't make another one of those. I'm just like, well, maybe if you was doing less talking and complaining and more enjoying the moment, you would have been in the right mind to watch your feet going down these steps, okay? I don't know if Theo got insurance to cover a dead bitch on the trip. I don't know if he got that. So everyone, can we just please stay alive for the duration of this experience of the takeover, okay?
I'm on a path to the heavenly waters to cleanse all my impurities and all my sins, baby. And the ancestors from above said, no, bitch. You ain't finna dive up in this cave, bitch. You finna dive down these century-old stairs and you about to fall on your ass. I fell on my ass. I fell on my ass in front of all the tourists, all the Mexicans, all the people. After this, I'm just like, you know what, Oliver, bitch? I guess we friends now, bitch, because it's no shade, bitch. You picked me up when a bitch fell down. Bitch, I was down, bitch. A bitch was down. I was down, bitch.
It's a big drop.
I've always seen sinkholes in biology class and the little textbooks and stuff like that, but to see one in person, it was very beautiful. Scary, but very beautiful. You could see the little fish in the water. It was very dark. And then they said it was bats in the cave. And I was like, oh no, I won't be proceeding anymore. I just know. While I'm with the supporters who are having a lot of fun right now, they having the time of their fucking lives. Let me at least put on a face of happiness. So I'm just gonna stand on the outside of the sinkhole, watch the people have a great time, and I'm gonna wait for their happy return. Mama, JeTwahn, everybody else, y'all have a good time. Take a lot of pictures and videos so I can see it, but I won't be experiencing that part in real time on this side of glory because I don't want to succumb to the things.
And the inside, it was beautiful. It was gorgeous. I really can't really explain what it was like because it felt otherworldly. It felt like I was the Little Mermaid under the sea, but I was actually not under the water. I was floating. But it's just hard to explain. It was just beautiful. There was bats. And even the bats were gorgeous. It was a very euphoric.
Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Now hands up guys. 1, 2, and 3. Now the last one. Peace sign or other sign, and sign. 1, 2, and 3. Thank you guys.
Get me out of here, honey. Take me back to civilization.
Baby, I gotta be careful on these motherfuckers.
Please do, sis, because I do not have no time for you to fall. Like, baby. And they done already made us sign our life away. They made us sign our life away, so we can't even sue them, honey. This is all just too much. Ooh, I'm out of here.
This is not it.
Now I'm joining in with Nicole on the complaining, but I only got one complaint. Bitch, I'm hungry.
Give me some favoritism going on towards the boys, because this is not for the girls.
This is for everybody.
It's not unisex, actually.
What make you say that?
Because we got nails and things.
I got nails.
Girl, bye.
I don't know why Nicole's acting confused right now, like she didn't know what the fuck we was doing today. Now, I know Theo was late with the itinerary, but bitch, we always knew we was going to this goddamn sinkhole. And that bitch live in California where they speak Spanish very freely, but you don't know what cenote is? You got a cenote in your ass. You should know what a sinkhole is, bitch.
Child, is this over yet?
Did y'all enjoy?
I didn't.
Why not?
Because this is just not what I would like to do. Like, I did not come on vacation to be in waters and oceans and valleys, stepping on rocks, climbing trees and shit.
But this is what you signed up for, Nicole. You could have stayed at the hotel.
I mean, I didn't know that was an option. Damn it, next time I know. Just like I didn't ask if we were supposed to bring a towel, a bathing suit, a cover-up, or anything.
But you saw the itinerary.
It's a lot.
It didn't say nothing about getting wet. Run your tapes back. Run your tapes back.
I ain't trying to be funny.
from America.
I ain't even trying to be funny. But my whole life is flexible.
Right, she almost
and y'all talking
died.
about some bullshit.
Now, of course, Theo does not know how to accurately describe things. It said we were going to get on a bus, we were going to travel, it was going to be an outdoor excursion. It did say cenote, but what the fuck is a cenote? Like, I don't know how these cenote and tete. Honey, I thought it was some kind of Vogue situation.
I said you, girl. I mean, she was okay. No, but that was really real.
No, it was real, and I was scared for you. That's why I'm not here for this.
And then Berlin jumps in on the madness complaining about she almost died, which was completely her fault, bitch. All you had to do was just right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left.
I just got out of the sriracha, and y'all just giving negative energy. I've been purified.
Shockingly, JeTwahn, of all people, was the only one in good spirits. And I'm just like, that must have been some powerful powder for JeTwahn to act right. So what's y'all problem? Can we get it together, please? And can we get it together quickly? You know, I do want to say, go ahead.
Now, first of all, I do live in California, honey. However, I do not speak Spanish. I like Mexican food, but I don't hang out with the Mexicans and speak the Spanglish. So, unfortunately, I did not know what that means, honey. Charge it to my head, not my heart, honey. I took 1 year of French and 1 year of Spanish, and that was it. 2-year requirement in high school. That's all I got. That's all I got. So, I didn't know. However, like I'm saying, we didn't have no towels, y'all. There were no towels provided. Like, we would have took us a towel from the hotel so we could dry out. We just had to air dry these coochies.
No, I do agree. You know, it is with small details like that you know, that I would have loved, you know, for people to know, because I would have brought a towel or something, you know, to better prepare myself. So you're right. I agree.
So I just wish I would have been better prepared, because I would have brought some towels, a little lotion. I would have brought some things. But like I said, I didn't know. I just knew we were ATVing, and I was just praying to not fly off.
Nicole,
hello, excuse me. Hello.
Nicole, how deep is this? How deep is your cenote?
Oh, it's good. This thing is good over here, honey. Okay.
Crap says the cenote is not behind you; it's in the middle of your face.
I mean, and it might be. Just depends on the day.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
I need all of y'all to do another show.
You know, and you know what? I was watching this back. You know, I love doing reality TV with people who just get it, you know, and even though it was getting on my nerves in the moment, I was appreciating the banter that Nicole was giving, because I knew it was going to be very entertaining. Because I was low-key in my brain entertained in the moment, because I just think Nicole is a hoot. Like, she makes me laugh. I had to maintain my character and, you know, give her the battle that, you know, that she wanted, that we needed to give. But I just enjoy good reality TV, and just the
right.
Oh my God.
Now let me just say, I was not trying to be bitchy in front of the people. However, we was doing the adventure just like the people. So the complaints I had, they might have had too, y'all. I'm just saying. As you'll see in another clip, I don't know if it's a part of the clip, but me and the people was talking. I said we needed to be somewhere with the champagne. The man said we needed to be somewhere with the tequila. We all wanted to be somewhere drinking. Drinking?
What?
Drinking. And that's just it.
Okay, Jennifer. Okay, Effie.
Yes, honey. I'll tell you how I went through $500,000 in 2 years, honey. Drinking.
All right, here we go, child. Guys, I'll put the link to join the live if you want to come up here and give us your feedback on how the episode was, or you want to ask us a question, or just talk about the show in general. You can do it live with us right here, right now. Let's get into this next clip.
Let's go.
thought that was the worst thing ever.
So now that cenote is done, the next excursion are the zip lines.
I'm scared for my life. I've never actually been ziplining before. I'm still a little bit nervous. However, I'm kind of anxious to see exactly what it is. I hear people talk about it all the time, and I'm definitely the type of person that would like to try anything once just to be able to say if I like it or not.
Go.
Lean back, lean back, lean back, lean back.
All right, there you go, yeah!
Lean back. Close like that, and you keep your face in the...
So I actually have been trained on putting the harnesses on for zip lines before, and the first thing that I noticed is that these people are not doing a great job of putting these harnesses on. So I'm a little nervous already, and we haven't even gotten on the thing.
What up?
So while I'm excited to zip line for the first time like this, I'm very nervous to do this in Mexico because I'm like, hey, have y'all tested these tight ropes? Are all the screws, nuts, and bolts in their proper places? Because I don't need no surprises going across the zip line and this bitch snap and I go down. Oh, I'm scared.
She and hit her own self in the face because she was over here talking and did this.
Next.
I just gotta get to the side.
Oh, shit.
I'm getting ready to be Jane of the Jungle. Let's get to it.
I don't know if I should be knees up, leaning back, but Miss Oliver is very nervous about going across this zip line, but I'm gonna try to put on my big girl face and get across it.
Put your knees up because you're a little bit tall.
Put
Lean
my
back.
knees up.
Yeah,
Okay.
like that. Wow. Serious?
Oh my God!
Like that. That's it right for
I don't want to do this. Much to my surprise, I got across. The grass gonna go real green. So I think I peed a little bit. I think I peed just a little bit.
Where's the champagne?
Hello, and tequila.
A man to massage my feet. Oh, I said I wasn't gonna say nothing inside my back. Are you guys having an awesome time? Thank you guys so much for coming. We appreciate it. We'll find autographs later. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. Hi, friend.
Here go Nicole, once again, complaining. I'm tired of this hoe. My thing is that I just don't want us complaining around the guests. Nicole been complaining about the jungle, the rocks, the water, the climate, the temperature, the everything.
I thought we were doing
We
resort
should have
life
done us
stuff.
some. We should have done that. Girl, I'm tired. Shut the hell up. You know what you was coming to do when you signed up today.
I gotta get my cardio up. I'm sorry if you've been working out before this trip. Next time, let me know to work out a month before.
And you're not having an awesome freaking time
I
right now?
am, and you're gonna have an awesome time on my trip. You're gonna lounge out. You're gonna get a massage. You're gonna get a mani
Bitch, I'm
and
not coming on your
a
trip.
facial.
I'm not
That's
coming on your
fine.
trip.
I mean, better people have said no. It's fine.
Bitch, please.
Now, Miss Oliver, honey, I know that you are a lyricist, honey, and you like to use your words and your dramatics. But let me tell you something. You will never be more dramatic than me, honey. But if it's a battle that you want, honey, on the stage, it's a battle you want.
You got it. Keep going.
Oh my gosh. I will never forgive y'all if I die.
We get to the final zip line. It's the biggest one. It is terrifying. It looks like going up like 60 stories to a 100-story building. I have a paralyzing, crippling fear of heights. And lo and behold, Oliver came to me and he was like, you can do it. It really surprised me because I've never felt a more genuine moment from Oliver. I felt like he was really being sincere. Although we both were scared shitless, I feel like the universe kind of landed us in that moment to rely on each other, and it felt like a very serendipitous bonding moment.
Come on, Berlin!
Let's go. Let's go.
This is like taking it up the ass. It's like I want it, but
Oliver is very afraid of heights. You can't beat gravity. Gravity always gonna win in the end. That negative 9.81 meters per second square, aka gravity, always gonna win in the end. And I just don't want my black ass hitting the concrete and bust open and scramble like an egg. Okay, I don't want no huevos con negros right now.
Seeing the people fly down that big ass zip line was not helping me at all. I feel like I was peeing a little bit on the right side. I had like gas. I was sweating. I didn't know what was worse, walking back down them steps, cause those steps was ancient as hell. The wind blow hard enough, you're gonna end up in that Shangrita, the cave that I was in. The Shangrita, the Chatanita, whatever it was called, baby, you gonna fly over there. So yeah, seeing them people slide down the zip line wasn't helping me. It was terrifying.
hit the rope, girl!
Catch the rope.
He does not like heights.
At first it was really scary for the first couple minutes, but then when you get further down it, you can just enjoy life. You feel like you're floating on air, and it's just a really beautiful experience. My extended friends and family and supporters at the end of it cheering me on. It was a really beautiful moment. I really enjoyed it. Wish I could do it again.
You did it.
I told you. I told you.
We did it. We did it. That was a tequila. Joining us is Hershey.
Praise the Lord, saints.
Hello, Hirsch.
Listen, I didn't want to be before you long. I only had a couple of questions, but I didn't want to skip too far ahead because the questions that I have pertain to the end of the episode. So I'll wait for those. Okay. But I did want to ask Nicole. Now, girl, you know you hate being outside. What did you go outdoors for when you found out that the people was going outside? What led us to getting on the bus? We went through this.
I was trying to be a team player, Hershey. Like, you know, here's the thing. It was not my trip, my plans, and I'm trying to get away from only wanting to do the things that I want to do. Because I'm usually that girl. I only like to go to my events because I know they're going to be lit. I only like to do the things I want to do. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to be a team player. Anything that's thrown at me, I'm going to do it. And so I did.
I was literally waiting on this episode because I could not wait to find out what got you outside.
Nicole saw me getting on that bus. She know that she couldn't stay at the damn resort if I was getting on the bus.
Period. That's just it. And that's all. Me and Darius were attached at the hip, baby. If he went, I had to go. I mean, I did enjoy it. I mean, I complained the whole way through. However, I did enjoy it. I think I definitely almost broke a nail a time or two. Like, y'all see these nails? Like, them ropes, they had us holding on to ropes and stuff. Like, next time, baby, I'm going to have to get it cut down. My lady gonna be like, you want long nail, short nail? I want short nail. I go on trips, short nail. Like, I can't be playing around with the people. Yeah, I can't be playing around with the people.
I'm sorry. Hershey, did you have anything else?
I did. I had a question at the end. I could come back, but my questions were more so for the end.
Okay.
I can ask them now?
No, we can wait to the end. Just stay around. Oh, we got some other people that want to come up and ask some questions.
Yeah.
It's always good seeing you, baby.
Mwah.
See you later. Okay, we have T Stew in the building. Hey, T Stew.
Oh my gosh. Hi, how are you?
I'm great. You?
I just had a really, really quick question for Nicole. Can you please send me a link to whatever type of hair you're wearing right now? It's gorgeous.
Girl, this is my hair in a ponytail.
Oh my God, it's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Well, that's all. I enjoyed the episode. It was awesome. I love you guys. Have
Thank
a good
you.
one. Okay, bye.
Bye. Someone says Nicole and Oliver are just alike. Quietest is kept. No, loudest is heard. No, we
Right.
are. We are very much so alike. Very much so alike.
There's
child.
3 of them who are just alike, actually.
Huh?
There's actually a third dreamette as well.
Right. Yes.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Angela.
Hello, beautiful people. How we doing today?
Hi, love. We're awesome. How are you?
Oh, I'm wonderful. I'm getting ready for this little wig party I gotta go to. So
I know that's right.
We're gonna have a good time. I got my little Nicole Rae on today, a little middle part in the middle. But I had to come ask cute little questions real fast. Now, Darius, how does it feel to be the breakout star of the show? Because you are the one that everybody is paying attention to.
Well, I don't know if I would call myself a breakout star. I just came to have a great time with my friends, and that's what we did. So but I do appreciate the love and the support because I was very nervous about working on this project with my friend.
Fair enough. Now, Nicole, complaining aside, what was probably your favorite excursion out of the entire thing? And honestly, I want everybody to answer that one.
My favorite, probably the zip lining. Like that was like the most moment where it was just like I was very afraid to do it because I had never done it before. So it was just invigorating, like to be up there holding on to that thing, flying through the sky, not knowing if we're gonna die or not.
Not that long if you're gonna die.
I'm just saying, you just never know when the Lord might call you. So no, that was probably my favorite part.
Don't do that. Apparently, the insurance not gonna cover the funeral costs, girl. Don't do that.
I booked through Theo, honey. I better have insurance.
I don't know. That insurance seemed a little scary,
honey. I booked my thing, but yeah. So that was probably my favorite part. The zip line.
Okay, Oliver.
My favorite excursion, I would say, was the zip lining. That was my favorite one.
Okay.
That was my favorite one. Yeah, even though I was deathly afraid. Like I was deathly afraid.
I couldn't admit it.
Just zip lining in a foreign country was very exciting for me.
Darius, a few.
I really like. I'm somewhat of a history buff, so I really liked visiting the Mayan ruins. It was really nice. I really enjoyed that part and just learning more about the history because everywhere I travel, I always like to learn more about the history and the culture. That doesn't mean I want to do everything and practice the things. I do like to learn more about the history and the culture of the places.
Yes. And I also love that you just didn't tell everybody that the last dream girl was JeTwahn because they all 3 really do act just alike.
Okay, y'all caught that.
Also, shout out to Berlin. Like, I liked Berlin and Chasing when she was on the season, but this season has given her a whole new chance. And like, Berlin seems like a really fun person to hang out with. So shout out to Berlin giving it up to us with the show. But y'all have a good day. I'm gonna get the hell up out of here. Get back to this little party I gotta go to.
Thank you, Angela.
Bye.
Bye, Angela.
Yeah, Berlin is funny as shit.
Darius, how was the zip lines for you?
I like the zip line. I mentioned like having been trained on like the zip lines and the high ropes course when I was working at a summer camp. So I was concerned. My helmet kept coming loose, and then also I didn't feel like they were putting the harnesses on tight enough. But we all made it down safely, and that's all that matters. I couldn't do the third one because I had to pee so bad, and I would have had to take the harness off in order to pee. And once that harness came off, it was not going back on. But I enjoyed it.
Vanita wants to know, Oliver, did you explain what you expected for the other hosts? Because they were like work and fun, and you seem like more work. The only thing I really wanted them to do was just, be there, having fun with the people. That was about it. Just having fun with the people, being present around the people, joining them on the different group activities. That was about it. Y'all know me. And one thing I noticed from this episode, I was so concerned about the people just having fun and everything going great because, you guys are watching us on the vacation, but we're also filming a show. So I'm checking in with the camera people. I'm making sure the cameras is rolling, the sound is okay. We got mics. They all right. If they need a break, if they need some help, you know, my brain, I'm hosting the trip. I'm on the trip, and I'm also making sure the show was getting shot. So that's why it probably seems like I was a whole lot more serious because, you know, we only had one chance to film this. You know, It's not like we can get back on the plane and go back to Mexico and do pickup scenes. So yeah, that's why I was probably a little bit more serious. Oliver, did you have fun? It was like you was more worried about everyone else. Baby, when I tell you my trip to Cancun was so much fun. Working is fun for me. Like doing this type of stuff is fun for me. Doing TV stuff, media stuff, social media stuff, I would not change my job for anything in the world. It is so much fun. I honestly had an amazing time in Cancun, and I was really thankful to Theo for even coming to me with this. And thankful to like everybody who came and who made it possible because it was honestly so far like the best birthday week I've ever had in my life. Yeah, like it was really good. Even though I be looking like I be worried, child, I be having fun. Like work is fun for me. Like all this stuff is fun. This is my kiki time.
And that's one thing I admire about you, your work ethic, because even when we be back, like cameras aren't rolling, we back in the damn resort in the rooms. Oliver ass is editing for one of his clients, or he's like, okay, I got to bounce this out real quick. We've been out and the nigga is like running live shows while we're trying to like have a good time. So it's good to see your work ethic pay off for you. But
and we were just trying to get drunk, Darius. Huh, Darius? We were just trying to get drunk, Darius.
Next year, we leaving the laptop at home because because the Holy Ghost. See, that's why that Holy Ghost jumped on that laptop like that, and it fell out of your bag because you needed.
Y'all don't even know how serious he was. Darius brought him a cord. He hooked his computer up to the TV so he could still work from his computer, even though the screen was broke. Like, baby, just take a chill pill and relax.
You see what I'm saying? Pop one of these candies from Nicole's purse.
Pop one of these candies from my purse. Get one of Nana's candies and go ahead and sit on
Nana's
down, baby.
candies?
Get one of Nana's candies.
That's what you need to figure out, Nicole. Now that's what you need to figure out, how you can get some Nana's candies on the market.
I love that for you, Nicole. I love Nana's candies, but you better hurry up and copyright it before I do.
Right now.
Yeah.
We'll sell it back to you. We'll sell it back to you.
Get you a little mint out my purse. Hold on.
Speaking of Nana's candies. Oh, girl, we can't hear. I wonder why it does this on certain clips.
Well, this was Oliver talking to the people. They said, let me tell y'all about these three gentlemen right here, y'all.
They was turned.
They was turned. They had just met each other here, though, and you would have thought they knew each other for 1,000 years, the way they was acting. Like, I love them so much. They were so close. Baby, if one of them moved, the whole rest of the crew moved. And we left on the same day, me and some of those people, and they was boohoo crying like they had known each other for 1,000 years and they was never going to see each other again. I thought that was so sweet.
Here they go complaining again.
This was just too much. This was just, baby, like, that was one too many adventures in one day. We had already walked 42,000 miles. Oh, boom. Let me tell y'all a story. So you guys don't see it, but to do the ATVing, we had to walk through the wilderness to get to eat. I mean, to do the zip line, and we had to walk through the wilderness. Now, mind you, we got on these cheap ass shoes that they done talked us into buying.
Oh, yes, I forgot about that.
We got on these cheap ass shoes. Right. So let me tell you I'll tell you about the cheap shoes in 2 seconds. But we got these cheap ass shoes on. They done talked us into buying for $50. And we're literally walking on rocks and branches and trees and all that. So it's not even like it's a smooth transition. Like, we're literally going through it. Like, this is like Survivor.
Will you be using Theo on Punta Cana? So Theo is on the team for it, but he is not the lead trip advisor. We have someone by the name of Margita, who you would get to meet in the finale in the Mix with Twixt, who is leading us on our next journey. But Theo will be a part. He will still be there, but Margita is our new Theo.
No, Dion, I think I threw those shoes away.
Threw those shoes away, baby.
So let me tell y'all what happened.
I still got mine.
Oliver, I'll tell y'all the story why he's going to get him. So in the midst of us not being prepared for this excursion, we get to the location, and here comes like a tour guide. Look at these damn shoes, y'all.
It still got the Mexican dirt on there.
Look at these damn shoes, y'all. The Mexican tour guide gets on the bus and he's like, hey, y'all, these are all the things you're going to need for this excursion. We got these water shoes because in the cenote, there's rocks and things, and you don't want to step your bare foot on that. That'll be $50. Then he says, we got these plastic card holders for your cell phone so you can take your phone in the cenote. That'll be $20 each. Then we got these bandanas because you don't want dirt and stuff to get on your face while you're riding the ATVs. That'll be $10. By the time I left out that thing, I spent $100 and something.
And here we go. Just charge it, child. Just charge it.
They were like, we accept Apple Pay, Cash App, Venmo, Zelle. What you got? Like, y'all got y'all cards? Yeah, so it was a lot, y'all. It was a lot.
Mexican Jordan. How was the Mayan ruins for y'all? I was excited to see the ruins.
My arms look good.
The ruins was good. It was more relaxing. Like all we had to do was walk.
Now I will say this. And I'm not sure if Dario just didn't know where it happened. All I got to say is on the trip, there you go.
That happened on the way to the ruins.
Now look at Oliver. Look at her. Just look at her.
That was so. I wasn't the only one who partook in it. I ain't gonna tell nobody else's business, but I wasn't the only one that partook in the little Mexican lettuce.
And I'll just say this: it was much needed after the tension that we had in the forest with the zip lining and the ATV riding. It was much needed.
That's really one of my favorite moments with y'all. That we was smoking. We was can I say that? I can say weed.
Oh yeah, it's legal. You can say
yeah, it's legal. That was one of my favorite moments with y'all. That we was smoking weed in that little metal thing. And when I tell you, we closed the windows. We closed the windows. So babe, when I tell you that whole thing, it was just so smoky. And
let me tell you, if y'all would have seen how excited all these potheads was when the little tour guide got something y'all could buy, and I got something for y'all, and everybody eyeballs must have lit up. I said, if this ain't a bus full of smokers, what is that? Baby, them eyeballs lit up, honey.
So this is when the shit begins. I know we can't hear it. I said, "Ooh, bitch," and Dario better edit, bitch. This is so good.
No, that's mine. You can have some. It's mine. Okay, so during this time, I started off at first by saying that my face wasn't on no flyer. I'm going through all this, and I was not formally introduced on the Twixt trip like everybody else was.
Your face was on the flyer, Nicole.
Baby, I was down there with 4 other people that did not show up in the corner.
Because you was C-cast.
And was...
Y'all so annoying, bro.
That's okay because Nicole is a testament if you just see it through.
Yes.
But C's
the
get
last
degrees.
shall become first. That's what it says in the Bible, honey. Okay, get into it, Darius. You know your word. You better let them know.
And we said
the Bible says the last shall become first.
And the first shall be
last.
My Lord.
And here we are.
But that's what we used to say in college that C's get degrees.
Excuse me. And so this is when the tension for later on begins. Now, I'm going to break the fourth wall just a little bit for everybody. Yes, everybody was aggravated early and, everybody was having their experiences. But I won't say we was playing, but whatever. But once we got on the bus and all this started, oh no, baby.
Because at that point, we figured it was just us and we can openly and freely talk about it. And it went down, honey. Because at this point now, Miss Oliver wants to sleep. Everybody else slept on the way there, but now we are wide awake and fired up and ready to go at it. And Oliver is like, I'm just trying to relax right now, guys. I mean, I'm just not in the space to receive what you guys are telling me. And I understand what you're saying, but if you could just give me a moment and we can just talk about this later.
Nicole,
and nobody was here for that.
I'm so glad you're recounting this the way it happened. I was so calm.
He was definitely... a calm asshole. Absolutely. He basically told us to shut up. He didn't want to talk about this right now. Like, now is not the time. He is tired. Oh, then he read us down. He said, while all y'all was asleep, while we was riding up here, Oliver was awake. I was doing work. I didn't get to take a nap like everybody else. I want to take
later
a
on,
nap.
right?
Huh?
You about later on?
No, you said that to us on that bus.
Oh, I did? I don't remember that part.
Yeah, you let us know, baby, that while we slept on the ride up there, you was wide awake, clicking keys and doing work and making sure everything was good.
You know, I just know when I'm about to be a bad child. And this was what Darius was trying to save y'all from later on in the clip, because Darius heard the bad baby waking up and that wanted to rattle pots and snatch shit off the counter and just be a nuisance. And so I know that when I'm getting to the place of wanting to be an antagonistic, egotistical, anal retentive bitch, my first measure is just let me shut the fuck up, because I already know how my mouth. Ooh, watching the scene back later on, I was like, oh my God, I was being so mean. I already know that I can cut. It could be very dry. It could just cut real. I don't want to do that right now. So just leave. Hey, baby, let's talk about this later. The children ain't want to do that. Darius, what happened? Tell the people what happened.
The cameras were down. That's why I was so confused. Because on one hand, it's like, okay, I've seen how the people act when they see the red light, child. I've seen how some of the people act when that little red light is flashing. But in this moment, I felt like it was a genuine time that people wanted to express concerns because the red light was not flashing. So I was like, okay, it's clear that this is, coming from a genuine place, because it's hard to tell at other points with these people whether something is genuine or not, or if it's for a moment, because some people do seek moments. But I felt like in that moment, once you say I don't want to do it, let's do it later, cool. But when it got time for it to happen later and you still were kind of not really wanting to hear it, I was like, okay, now this is just, it's now or never at this point. You got to do it right now.
Well,
you got to keep your word. You said, let's do it later. It's later. You need to do it. You need to do it. And my issue, and I guess that we can talk about that once we see the scene a little more. I'll hold that until we see the scene.
Yeah. I came so hyped a little bit later because it was like, okay, well, at the point at which I said, I'm not in the best place to receive all of this. The Oliver that you want, the Oliver that's listening, and that's going to be, the nice Oliver, he ain't here right now. So can we just keep him away? At the point at which I felt like my boundaries were being violated and I was forced to have to do something or forced to, engage in something, I was like, okay, well, fuck it. Fuck it. All right. Fuck it. Fuck it. This what y'all want? I tried to keep the bitch locked away. This what y'all want? Y'all finna get it. Y'all finna get it. Fuck it. I ain't gonna. When I walked into that room that night, I said, fuck it. Everybody wanna show their ass? I'm finna show mine. I'm finna intentionally show my ass tonight.
In my nice hotel suite, y'all had to cut up, honey. I threw a lovely evening for you, Black.
Yes.
We done sold the people food.
Okay, let me give y'all a backstory on this night before we get to seeing the night. So if y'all knew the lengths that myself and my good brother Darius went through to make this night a success, so I had called down to the hotel people. I had ordered lots of bottles of champagne. I had ordered all types of champagne glasses. So this was Super Bowl Sunday. We all went to go, us three and a few other people went to go watch the Super Bowl.
Now, hold on. Now that's what they should have recorded.
They should have put on the
we
show.
was finna jump that hole.
We was definitely finna
we
jump
was finna whoop her.
I wasn't whipping nobody, okay?
I was finna whoop her.
That scene would have been epic. That scene would have been epic because we was definitely about to fight that lady down to the Super Bowl about watching Rihanna.
Tell what happened, Nicole, right fast.
Okay, y'all. So at the resort, they had an outdoor area by a bar, and they had set it up for the Super Bowl. So they had a big projector screen up, and we, the sissies and punks and the gays of America, all we wanted to do was see Rihanna. We didn't care nothing about no Super Bowl. So we arrived when it was almost time for Rihanna. We're all looking for seats. It's myself, it's Oliver, it's Darius, it's my good friend Andrew, and a few others. Mama Twixt was there. So we're trying to find us a seat. My friend Andrew finds 4 seats. He's the gentleman that he is. He comes and gets us all like, hey, y'all, I found y'all a seat. Here, Nicole. Here, Oliver. Here, Mama. Y'all sit down. Y'all sit right here. This lady was like, that's my husband and my daughter's seat. That's they seat. That's they seat. So my friend Andrew was like, well, ain't no names on these seats. They not here. If they not here, they not here. Now she like, no. So now she turns around and like tries to start snapping pictures and stuff. Mind you, she was a Karen. Now, when she begins to try to snap pictures, now Miss Oliver is upset. Don't do that. Don't. What you taking pictures for? What you taking pictures? We ain't doing nothing wrong. Now Oliver is hyped. Now Mama Twixt is hyped because she like, I got to defend my son.
And now I'm trying to calm my mama down.
Now
Mama
he's trying to calm her down.
And now Rihanna is floating in the middle of the air. I'm telling everybody to ignore them so we can see the show. We missing the show.
Now, baby, Karen done went and got the hotel staff as if they was going to remove us from these seats. The hotel staff came and they were like, we kept asking the hotel staff, well, is this reserved seating? They were like, no, it's first come, first serve. Boom. Your husband, your daughter, your people not here. We can't help you.
She started crying.
She
started crying and showing out.
And my favorite part was the people behind us. There were also Caucasian people behind us. They were more upset about the lady's white tears than we were. They were like, "Oh hell no! Who do we need to talk to? Because this is why we get a bad reputation, and this is why I can't."
Don't like that
They don't like that. They don't like it. They were very upset about it.
The lady tried to get her husband. Her husband said, "Come on, just come on."
Her husband said, "We about to leave." Mind you, I kept trying to say to the lady, "Girl, all we want to do is watch this halftime show and we leaving. It ain't even that serious." So as soon as Rihanna finished, we waited for our drinks to come back, baby. We got up and we skedaddled. Girl, all you have to do was wait for Rihanna to finish, and we was gonna leave. Like, do not treat us like this.
She left in tears.
She left mad in tears. Boom. So that was the drama that we had already went through.
Yeah.
So myself and Darius are trying to get things together for the nightcap. And I was like, oh, Darius, I ordered all this champagne and these glasses. I was like, we need one of the champagne chillers. Like you put the champagne in with ice. So I kept trying to call room service to get one sent to my room. And they was like, just go to one of the restaurants and ask for it. So myself and Darius went into the Asian restaurant and we were like, hey, can we get a bottle of champagne and the ice bucket thing? And then I was like, oh, Darius, while we're here, I should order some snacks and stuff that we can serve to the people in the room. Set it up real cute. Now the people proceed to say to us that we cannot take the food out of there. They said, y'all can't take none of this stuff up out of here. Those were their words. I said, okay, no problem. Mind you, we had ordered so much stuff and it was just me and poor little Darius. The lady said that. We waited for her to walk away, honey. I grabbed the champagne bucket and about 3-4 plates in my hand. Darius grabbed the other 10 plates in his hand and we ran up out there. And the people were trying to chase us out, y'all. They got to about the corner. I was like, Darius, you go this way, I'm gonna go this way. And so when y'all see us in the scene running up the stairs, like that was when production finally caught us because they weren't with us the whole time. And we was carrying all the stolen merchandise.
Acting like ain't have no home training.
Right, but it wasn't stolen. Like it was all you could eat, all you could drink.
Right.
So if we want to take these daggone plates to our room, let us take these plates to our room.
Yeah, and yes, Miss Howard, we did watch Riri. We did watch it in its entirety.
It was such a great performance.
It really was.
Rihanna's greatest hits.
All right, y'all, let's get to the mess, baby. Here we go. Oh no.
We gotta have a sound.
Down for this one. Oh, see, here we go. Look at that. I'm
okay.
Baby, just
we split up too, Nicole. That's what we did.
We split up because we was like, they can't chase both of us. They can't go both ways. They gonna get stressed out.
I'm gonna try to upload it from my end.
By any means necessary, we was gonna make that night amazing. By any means necessary.
Y'all keep talking.
That's when I knew Darius was a real one. Okay, anybody who's willing to steal with you to make the night go down, that's a real one.
Listen. That was probably the highlight of the trip for me, Nicole. If I'm being very honest, that was the most fun moment of the trip for me. Just smuggling sushi with Nicole.
Smuggling sushi.
Oh, while we wait on that, there is a clip I can play. No, I don't see it. Okay, y'all keep going. I'm sorry.
Yes, so that's why we were running, guys, because we were not supposed to take those plates and that food with us. But I didn't want to let the people come to my room and not have no snacks in some form. So we had sushi rolls, we had wontons, we had some kind of shrimp. Like we had, baby, it was slayed out. It was a nice spread.
But that's Nicole. Like, that's just your energy in general. Anytime you with Nicole, the Uber Eats is gonna be called. It's gonna be liquor left at your house. It's just crazy. It's just too much. It's too much.
Right. No, remember when we went to there goes I'm Reggie in the chat ready to attack Darius. Remember when we went to Oliver's house and I was like, Oliver, do you got some stuff that I could set this charcuterie up on? I'm like, I just need to make it look pretty. Hold
on. Let me see if I can do this, y'all.
Darius got checked by the cameraman, just FYI. That's what Reggie said.
Reggie, if you call that checking me, then I must have been checked.
Oh, you know. Okay,
there we go.
Wait, I'm sorry.
The sound was playing though.
I know, but I want to play one more thing before we do this. I'm sorry. I'm gonna play one more thing. I want to play this.
Team, I'm Decoy.
Mark for the Prince.
And how's everything been going so far?
Everything's been going great for me.
Amazing. Great.
So do you often travel with Theo to do work?
This is actually my first time traveling with him to do work. So far, I have enjoyed the trip. I love assisting him, helping him out any way that I can. Usually I'm behind the scenes helping out at home. So it's actually good to be a part of it.
Well, I'm Josh and
I'm Jay.
We've been together for 6 years. We just got married in November.
Oh, he's definitely an Oliver fan. He's been an Oliver fan since we first seen Oliver. When he found out Oliver was having this trip, he played the little ad for me like 15 times, kind of as like a sneak little. His birthday was coming up, by the way, and it was like as a sneak little, this is a good idea. So, I had to do it because I knew that's what he wanted.
I'm here with my son, Oliver Twixt, and this is his first big, lovely national event, so I definitely did not want to miss it. I wanted to be a part of it, to come out, to enjoy, to vacation. Since COVID hit, we've been pretty much inside, so I wanted to come out. I wanted to be with him. I wanted to be with his friends. I wanted to enjoy this ambiance with him and his friends.
Is there anything else y'all looking forward to for the rest of the weekend?
Getting to know more people.
Just get to know more people, yeah. And suck up all this positive energy.
I'm looking forward to seeing Oliver perform. I've never seen him perform in person live, so that would be really, really great. I hope he sings his new song. And also, I just want to turn up with them.
I am here on my honeymoon.
Congratulations! Congratulations! Is that your honey right there? Hi, honey.
Yes. Oh, I love it!
Thank you, Michelle.
I gotta take a
Let me tell y'all something.
She just sat down. The lady must have been, my mama said, who was that random lady? She must have just sat down while they was filming.
I didn't even know that was in there. I laughed so hard when I saw that.
Maybe. But the people were so friendly, though. Everybody was you were on an all-inclusive resort. Everybody's just drunk and having a great time. Like, you never meet a stranger. We'd be sitting at the bar and just burst out into a full conversation with people. I think Mama Twixt might have left with the most new friends, though.
Didn't she, though? Darius, remember them people we met the first night? It was like a husband and wife, and they were like, they left their kids. And, baby, they had more candies than they had more things going on than we had.
Candy. That
was candy, baby.
I know. I just didn't want to say it up here, y'all.
Baby.
Bitch, that motherfucking powder that we was sprinkling in there, they had some of that in their bag. Okay?
Listen.
She said they found it there. She said, oh, this stuff is trash, but, we bought it here, whatever. She said they found it on the island.
Wow. And she bought a whole lot of it, too.
And bought a whole, baby was up for 40 days and 40 nights.
Guys, we got somebody that want to join us.
Thank you, mother of one. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, love.
Josh!
Hey, how you doing? Y'all look so beautiful today, by the way. Y'all are just gorgeous. All y'all are glowing.
Thank you, babe.
Josh, before you ask your question, can you tell the people how hungover we were going on that daggone excursion? Because your man had a bellyache and he went to bed on us, so you came out with the big dogs. You came out with the big dogs, Josh, and we was throwing them back.
Yeah, it was just too much shots. They just kept putting them in my hands and I kept drinking them. So it did. And it was over. I think he was right. It was like 4 or 5 a.m. So I'm like stumbling, coming back to my room. I don't know how I made it, to be perfectly honest. I really don't. So I get there immediately, just go straight to the toilet, throwing up. Okay, like I'm just admit that right there. Got blacked out on the not black. I wouldn't say it. I'm not gonna use that term. Got knocked out on that bathroom floor. Jay is pissed off, like, what the fuck? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, the room's spinning. I can't, like, sorry. And the next thing I know, I open my eyes and it's light. And he, like, I guess texting y'all telling them that we not gonna make it. I'm like, we paid for this. I'm about to get up. So I brush my teeth. I throw on a new outfit, just like Berlin kind of didn't do that second part. But yeah, so we got up and I just barely made it, you know. I barely made it. And Nicole kept trying to get me to drink, but what she should have been doing was, you know, offering me one of those plates she had, bring it on the bus. You know, that would have been more helpful for me. You know?
Well, no, okay, I guess y'all didn't get the memo. Theo told us to meet in the thing and get some food before we left because we was not going to eat until like later. So he was like, meet me. He called me and woke me up and was like, meet me in the chow hall thing so we could grab some food and go. I thought everybody was getting food. I didn't know. I thought I was late. Mind you, I didn't eat none of that food, y'all, because like Josh gave it up to the porcelain guys that night before. I did not. However, I felt in my spirit that it was going to happen. So I did not want to put any food in my belly because I didn't want to have them pull this whole bus over so I didn't want to do that. So I was like, you know what? As delightful as this bacon and eggs looks, I ain't gonna touch it.
Yeah, but I honestly, I don't know how I did it. That whole, like when y'all showed how y'all were in the other van, that's exactly what I think I would imagine the other van was. But first I was too drunk to really know because it was still spinning when I was getting on that van. And I was knocked out that whole time. So I don't even know what other people was doing on that van. But yeah. That was really, really, I can't believe I made it, honestly. That was a lot.
I didn't know. I'm sorry. I didn't know they had that footage. Brandon and Reggie, y'all definitely on my shit list for that sleeping
as hell, Darius.
Oh my God. Look.
Quiet as it's kept, Darius, a little birdie told me that Mr. Twixt told them to turn the cameras on while we were all sleeping on the way.
Oh, I did.
I bet he did.
I did. This is the fact.
Now, Josh, did you enjoy the excursions? Did our complaining turn you off, Josh? How was the experience for you with all the complaining? If you heard
so once my hangover kind of cleared up, which was halfway through the day, it was like really good. It was really fun for me. I really enjoyed the cenote, not Nicole cenote, but you know, the Mexican cenote. So I really, really liked that. I thought it was fine, and I wasn't really too bothered by the complaining. If anything, when we finally saw y'all having y'all spit, you know, y'all back and forth, I was like, ooh, there's some drama. You know, we got the Chaser Reality live chat in real life. You know, the fans. That's exactly. Oh, I knew she's like, that's how she be. You know, it was really funny. I like that.
Oh, so quiet as kept, y'all that are watching, all 176 of y'all. Josh told me like on day number 1.5 that he did not like me before we got there. He said he was not interested in meeting me, seeing me, having nothing to do with me. He said he watched my show, honey, and I was the last person he ever cared about meeting. I said, well, okay, that's fine with me, baby. But now he's my little brother, and we're besties.
Yeah. I was not a Nicole fan, but I love Nicole now. She was really, really great. You know, based on the trip, based on my experience with her, I have no complaints. She was everything, or you were everything. So I appreciate you.
I appreciate you for that.
Yeah, but I really like everybody on the cast, and I also didn't have the best opinions about We Were Born either, specifically JeTwahn, but at the same time, I also really, really enjoyed them. They were the first of the cast that I met, and they were really, really great, really, you know, genuine people and really fun to hang out with too. So I really enjoy everybody. I really don't have no complaints about anybody at all on the cast.
Well, praise the Lord.
Are you joining us in Punta Cana next year?
Absolutely. And I got my sister in the chat right now. She's obsessed with this show. She's definitely coming.
Yes, sister, we cannot wait to meet you. I'm gonna get you drunk.
Yeah. I think this is her whole vibe. Y'all would really get along, so she'll definitely be there. I was gonna ask a question, but I can't remember what I was gonna say now. Oh, that white lady who came in on my one little moment of fame, my little 15 seconds.
when I tell you, I'm so thankful to Andario for not like showing the first part of that, because when she first came in, it was just like straight up, like just like she was drunk, obviously, and you know she was having a good time. But mind you, this was at the end of the day after we've been out and about for like 10 plus hours, just got off of a 2-hour drive, and then I had to wait for production to get whatever they were doing before I could film this or whatever. So I was ready to go to bed, to be honest. I didn't go out with y'all this night because I was so tired. So I get to talking, and she immediately just like, "Hey, what are y'all doing?" I was just like, I'm like, get this bitch off. No, but I honestly, I was not feeling it at first, but then I was like, you know what? Let me just chill. Let me just relax, have a good time. And she was cool. So
yeah, she's
then you let her kiss you.
Yeah. I mean, what was I supposed to do, Darius? Tell me so next time I know, because I don't know how to reject people like that.
Yes. At a later time, we'll tell you guys how I almost stole Josh's husband.
All right.
Like that, Nicole.
Josh, I always love when you come up here, baby.
Yeah. All right. See y'all later. Good to see y'all.
Bye, Josh.
The reason why I was going so hard is because the people were coming. I just wanted them to have a good time. Like, Darius, you know how much I love the people, because the people are the ones who employ me. So I just be wanting the people to have a good time. It was not for no self. And we was just there, and we just came together. I wouldn't give them the fuck what everybody was doing. But the fact that the people were there, the supporters were there, I just wanted to make sure they left having a good time. That was very important to me. And so that's probably why I was a little high strung throughout the whole thing, because these people, as you heard me say, everybody say they paid thousands of dollars, to travel this way. I just want to make sure they have fun.
Because the people not doing us no favors. The people not doing us no favors.
Right.
Actually,
the people live for me, Oliver. I spoke for the people. They was hot and tired and drunk too. Okay. I was speaking for the people. The people were speaking through me to you.
You should be tired of people. You should be tired of people coming through you by now, Nicole. You really should.
It's been a while. I'm overdue. Somebody please pass my way, honey. Please pass me by.
You one time everything was being negative, and I'm sorry, y'all. I got to go film for Chasing, so I got to speed through this a little bit. I'm sorry. So we're gonna get to the good part. Everybody want to know about.
Your fucking nerves.
He was.
Not all the time, but every now and then, and maybe this is disappointing. This is hurting my soul.
He broke your soul.
He broke my soul.
I'm just glad to see you back to yourself like earlier.
I feel so much better.
Good.
That's good.
I know JeTwahn was getting on your fucking nerves.
He was.
Oh,
yeah, I'm sure. It's all what's Nicole. I don't want to take away no one expressing their opinion.
Okay.
It was just like people see us as like leaders in this thing, because you are a socialite. You're a socialite. You're a socialite. Everyone has a socialite. Everyone was on the flyer. Everyone was promoting.
I actually wasn't on the flyer though.
We were in the commercial.
For 2 seconds. Here's the thing. I mean, I just thought we were going on vacation. We were going to relax, relate, and release. You know what I mean? And honestly, it wasn't even that we were doing so much. I just wish I would have been better prepared. Like, I wish I would have known what to pack in my bag, what to expect. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not an outdoorsy type of girl, but I'm a team player.
So, I mean, it was hard for me to see it as a genuine effort, because everything was, oh my God. Oh my God.
Well, I was trying to figure out what the fuck, why are we on a hike and we on vacation?
Because that was the excursion.
I got a new pedicure.
But I feel like,
that was the excursion. We were in nature today.
I can understand that,
But I feel like you're taking it a little personally. And I don't think you should take it so personally. Yes, absolutely.
I'm going to take it personal, because those conversations should not be had in front of people that are not. They should be having a good time.
I understand Oliver in the sense where he feels like, yeah, maybe you could have did it a better way.
Right.
We could have did it another time. I get that. But I also understand being hot, being flustered.
Like we were not prepared for this.
But my thing is, if you knew that we were going to be in nature and you a team player,
I did not know
then
that.
as a team player, you should have been a player on the team. And
So
I felt like everything was being negative, and I wouldn't have come to your event. And there was something I didn't like. I wouldn't be voicing my opinions out loud for everybody to hear.
Now, I know I could have swore I apologized while we was down there to the heat and the sweating. I'm just not used to this, Oliver. Okay, you know what? Let me just take a step back. Let me receive what he's saying, and let me try to just process all this. Okay, Oliver, go ahead. Give me your thoughts, baby. Lay it on me. But you know what's so interesting, Oliver? Honestly, it's kind of unrealistic for that to happen, though. Like, even on any team, whether
If there's a future, I'll just make different decisions.
Oh, so I'm not invited? For you, that is you, bitch. I've been uninvited to better places. The fuck?
I had similar grievances and reservations, but I didn't do it in his face. I did it behind his back.
My only issue with you, JeTwahn, honestly, like for real, was once we were on the bus and like we were like headed back, everyone was relaxing, and you wanted to have a conversation about your grievances. I just can't take this right now because I need to relax. Just like everybody else.
Sure.
I want to unwind.
But it's our trip too, though, right?
Right. Fuck up.
Y'all just saying, like, that's unfair. That's unfair to say.
But what is fair is if I'm telling you I'm not in a position to receive what you're saying.
But no.
Because you want to tell me something, I'm supposed to take it.
That's
No,
unfair. That's not.
I didn't say no one was wrong. I just said right now. I don't want to talk about
Wait.
I got you. I got you.
I just want to say.
Right, now we can have an opinion. Keep your opinion to yourself.
I feel like Oliver is a control freak naturally, which is why Darius plays such a pivotal and essential part to his lifestyle. But JeTwahn, I'm a renegade. I do what the fuck I want, and I love it.
You went to sleep. And you
chose to stay up.
Because I was aggravated by conversations that I respectfully said, can I not have this conversation right now?
Hold on, let me just say this.
It was between me and him. But
let me say this though.
Actually, I'm leaving. If I can't stay,
No, you can speak. Everybody, it's my room. You don't have to leave. It's my room. Darius, let him speak. Darius, he's talking to him. Let him speak. Darius, let him speak.
Hold on.
Darius, stop.
Hold on.
No, you're not leaving. It's my room. Nobody's leaving. It's fine. Speak.
In that moment when I was expressing my opinions or like what I felt could be better, I didn't feel like I was being rude or hostile or disrespectful. I feel like Theo was sitting next to me and he was being very receptive of it.
Well, I would be very honest and say that I can't say that I care because in that moment I was giving you my honest.
Because I'm not. That's not.
No, but your feelings and I will receive it because you're being respectful.
Like
right
I'm
now.
not. Like, but at that moment you didn't want to talk about that. But we're adults and we're here together, and this is a business, and this is sometimes we have to have those conversations and talk about things we don't want to talk to them, but talk about them in business. I feel like it was a bit dismissive, and for me, I know personally for me.
Wait, pause. What's going on?
We get a noise complaint.
What's going on? What's going on?
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hey. So I heard there was a problem with guest experience. What's funny?
So who put the shrimp together? Did you put it together or he put it together?
It don't matter. What's the
Okay, you're there.
All this happy shit, I don't give a fuck. All this kumbaya, throw it out the window. All this trying to listen, y'all don't want to listen to me, so kiss my ass and climb a fucking tree. I don't give a damn. Y'all don't give a fuck. I don't give a good goddamn either.
So I just came.
I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta go like in 15 and Darius gonna be cussing me. I gotta film today. Who wants to go first? We are joined by We Were Born. Listen, people, the link is up at the top. If y'all want to join and ask our questions, let's get to it. Okay, I do want to talk about Theo's sister. I know how the way it's edited. It's kind of edited like it was sharp, but baby, that shit was funny.
Well, no, because they skipped a part. There was a part skipped. So what y'all don't get to see on the show, it was edited out. When she first came in, she was going off on us. Like, she was like, what's the problem? Y'all got a problem with my brother? Y'all got a problem with guest experience? Like, she bammed on the door and came up in there like she was about to fight us. So we all forgot that we were just arguing with each other and we was about to jump her. Like, we was about to jump her.
That shit was funny to me.
We love next thing we know, she was like, no, y'all, I'm just kidding. And that's when we all just start busting up because we was like, oh, girl, because you was about to get beat up in this room. Like, hold on now. We might be beefing with each other, baby, but you're not going to come in here beefing with us.
ESPN, you're live on the air. I'm sorry, JeTwahn. My bad, baby. I'm sorry.
Hey, everybody, what's going on?
Hi.
Oh, that's Reggie.
That is definitely Reginald.
That is definitely Reggie.
I just want to talk about just mention about the show. You know, you got your own spinoff, and it's been a couple of spinoffs on this channel, but I just want to say this one is very different. You know, with it being filmed like outside the country, a lot of people probably don't know about it. Looking at that part,
right?
So, I just think the confessional is what really got me, you know, watching it. You know, the confessional is like real funny, so that's what really is more entertaining. Not saying the other part's not either, but all in all, it's just a good project y'all got going on. So.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Reg. Sorry, we thought you was our cameraman Reggie. We so sorry. I'm so sorry, ESPN.
Yeah, you sounded like him at first.
Oh no,
we sounded like Reggie.
Waiting on him to come. We thought he was coming up here to clear Darius, and we was ready for it
again.
Oh no, the Chasing fan know me, know ESPN. They know who I am. So.
Well, we thank you for joining. Thank you so much, baby. Sorry, JeTwahn, what you were saying?
No, I agree with them. I think that everybody, for the most part, like everybody, even like the newbies are like really good in their confessionals. Like they really, keep the energy of the scenes that can be sometimes a little stoic. You know, bring the energy back. So I like it. Yeah.
Berlin, how did you feel about us having to rip 52,000 bobby pins out your head to put that helmet on?
I was over it, and because that was literally one of the only things I did was brush my mouth, wash up under my arms, and put my hair up because I didn't want it to get wet. Literally, and I was like, okay, I didn't think about the ATVs and wearing the helmet, and so I was a little over it. It was a lot, but I had a lot of fun. I did. I had a whole bunch of fun. It was so fun.
Yeah.
JeTwahn, did you feel that Oliver was being dismissive in that moment towards you and your feelings?
In the van?
In the van, in my room, like, did you feel like he didn't give a shit about what you?
And the van is literally hard to explain because the beginning half of it was caught and it was like you going off, and then the cameras like went down, and my whole thing was you were yelling and hollering, and I wasn't. Like I wasn't yelling or hollering. I was just saying like we've had a long week, or this has been the last couple of days, and I feel like this is what we could do going forward. And he just kind of was like, no. And I did laugh. That's very true. I did laugh because Oliver can be kind of dramatic. And I even laughed in the sprinter when he started to like have his moment. It was kind of funny to me. So yes, I laughed, but I don't think he necessarily gave me the opportunity to finish what I was saying. He let you finish. And I think by the time I started speaking, he just was checked out. I think he was like, you know what, this is too much. Y'all doing too much. Y'all bitches keep complaining. But you were the one complaining most of the day. Like, can I say one thing, please? Like, can a bitch say one thing, please?
Because Nicole was paying it.
Nicole was, I mean, I get it, but Nicole was being Nicole. And it was fine, but I was like, damn, the moment I speak is
I didn't want to do none of that shit.
And
Nicole was speaking in like a general terms. Like she was just out loud talking. But from my memory, and Darius, correct me if I'm wrong, I remember
bring me in it, child.
Well, bitch, you was standing right next to me.
I was in your lap, actually.
Oh God, here she goes. I remember when JeTwahn turned around and began to talk to me. I let him finish. I was like, just right now, I just can't really take all this in. Like let's just get back to the resort and we can just talk about it later because I can't. And I feel like people take me saying that as being dismissive. No, I'm trying to save everybody from a headache. I'm trying to save you. I'm trying to save everybody from me just acting crazy. Because I know I can get there, especially when I feel like I'm right and I feel like I'm backed into a corner. Oh no, she finna shoot. I didn't want to shoot nobody. I didn't want to be disrespectful or come off dismissive because I knew I just couldn't. I
don't feel like you were being disrespectful per se. I felt like it was just kind of like shut up. Like you basically told me like shut up. I don't want to be quiet. Like
I think yeah. And I think what he also said was Theo was sitting right there. You can take it up with Theo. And I was like, okay, here we go. I knew that was
he was like
going down the wrong road.
Theo, and I'm like, no, I don't think that you're getting what if you would allow me to finish, you would hear that my issues, I get that is Theo's trip, but what I'm saying really is more so pertaining you and how we could have a little bit more downtime. Like maybe we should do the first half of the day with the guests, and then we have the rest of the day off, and then come back at the night to like film something once. That's basically what I would suggest.
Right.
Yeah.
You wasn't.
Well, because I knew in that moment I was in defense mode, and I didn't want anyone's genuine concerns to be received to me through that filter of everybody's getting on my fucking nerves right now. You know, like me saying I'm genuinely not in a place to hear this was me being like sincere. It wasn't by no means trying to dismiss nobody. It's just right now, all of this to me in this moment sounds like complaining and bitching, and it was aggravating me. I want to receive what you got to say when I'm in a good place, because if you tell me right now and you get the version of me that is present right now, we ain't gonna get nowhere. We ain't gonna get not a single place. So let me wash my ass. Let me take this shit off. Let me lay in the bed. Let me calm back down to the nice, professional, amicable Eddie. And then, you know, then let me take it in so I can hear it, you know, the right way that I feel like you were trying to give it to me. But in that moment, I just couldn't. My ass, the dick was trying to come in, but the asshole was closed, and she was just like, "Girl, I just can't take it right now." Like,
I need this analogy to die. I need this analogy to
but
die.
you understood me.
Way too much.
But to piggyback off of you a little bit, Oliver. So once you got in the room, we got into the closed room for the nightcap. You had bathed, you had washed your ass, you had cleared your mind, and you still came in being a bitch.
Oh yeah, that was on purpose. That was definitely on purpose.
Hey, I'm so happy that you actually
that was on purpose.
Own it and say, yeah, it's I wanted to be a bitch.
Oh yes, in that moment, I wanted to be
the girls want to be a bitch. It's all right.
Yeah, most definitely.
And I set up a lovely night. Berlin got tickled for 30 seconds. I set up a lovely night. That game was tea, honey. Berlin and Darius were having a sing off, honey. That night was fun.
It was fun. First off, he got to pick the songs, bitch. It's no shame, bitch. I barely know nobody's songs but my own.
Well, Darius looked up the words. Darius had his word sheet right here.
JeTwahn looked them up for me.
Oh, see, period. Darius done dropped JeTwahn. They done broke a glass inside my room. Like that was what I wanted to cultivate. Like just a nice, fun, relaxing moment where we get to laugh and drink and have a good time. With no bats and bugs and roaches and water.
And I think that the both of you, to be fair, you and Darius both did a good job, you know, getting all the things that y'all did to make it a chill environment. The games were, even though they were kind of shady, they still wasn't like, going too far. Or like, I feel like we were having a good time.
Yeah,
until we weren't.
Yeah.
Until we weren't.
So JeTwahn, how did you feel about when I got the question and I said Darius and JeTwahn? Did you think I was gonna do that?
Yes, I did. And I was highly annoyed. And no, listen, they didn't put it in there, but I felt like, you know, everybody was kind of like prompting me and Darius to like do shit that we didn't want to necessarily do. Okay. I could kind of tell that he was a little uncomfortable. Like he instantly like started shaking a little bit. Like he was like, I don't want, and I was like, come on, do it, because they're gonna keep on keeping on.
Right.
And let's just do it. Like, you know, it's not, you know, we adults, it's cute, it's, you know. But I was more so wanting to get to know Darius on a personal level without the cameras. And it was hard to do because we were filming all day. So we really couldn't really have like a moment to just kind of like feel each other out or just like talk. Because as soon as we would like make a moment, it was just like somebody was like,
oh, y'all had some moments, all right.
No, we had some moments later on.
A few stolen moments.
Was all that y'all shared, honey, period.
And that was the other thing. I think that
y'all had some moments.
For me, it was like, you know, JeTwahn and I have been flirting around Atlanta for over a year at this point, and we had never had a chance to like just lean in and get to know each other. So the idea of our first kiss for me being a part of a game, I just didn't know that, you know, that was something I wanted to do in that moment.
But it wasn't a real kiss. Y'all kept it cute.
Right.
It was very Disney Channel.
Right.
Because if it was me, I would have been like, lay it on me.
Okay.
We know.
Anything else y'all want to talk about the night? Go ahead.
One more thing I did want to say. I know that there's this perception amongst people and maybe some of the
viewers or the supporters feel the same way, that because of Oliver and my friendship,
I don't see don't nobody say that in the comments, child.
I'm not able. You said what?
Don't nobody say that.
Okay,
I haven't seen out one comment that say that.
Able. No, I've seen a couple, Oliver, that I'm not able to, use my good reasoning and the good knowledge that I have, that I've worked so hard for over the years, to be unbiased when it comes to Oliver. And in that moment, it wasn't my goal to cut JeTwahn off or make him feel like he needed to leave. JeTwahn and I had a conversation prior to going on the trip about keeping his relationship with Oliver on track. And I noted very quickly what Oliver was doing in the moment. And I was trying to take the opportunity to call Oliver out, to get him to cut the bullshit out so that we could actually make some headway, and that what JeTwahn was going to say would be received. And I think that it didn't come across in that way. So again, I would like to apologize to you, JeTwahn, because I know that was something also that you expressed, like feeling cut off or feeling like your voice wasn't heard. And that was never my intent. My intent was to make sure that Oliver realized that he was acting like an ass in the moment. But to hear him saying like, oh, I know that I was doing that, I think if I were able to call him out in the moment, things would have gone a little differently.
Oh, yeah. The moment you would have said something, I would have stopped immediately. I would have been like, all right, Darius told me to stop, so I'm going to stop. But,
I got it backwards.
Huh?
we take turns.
Just like y'all two, just like everybody else, best friends. This is my best friend.
Yeah, we take turns. We're versatile. We take turns sitting in each other's lap.
World. She don't even be sitting beside me sometimes.
But I mean, whether it's
I was sitting by you, babe.
I mean, whether it's a best friend or a mother, he's someone that I trust and I respect. So when he's calling me out in critique, I know it's coming from a genuine, honest place. And so if he in that moment would have been like, hey, Oliver, you acting up right now. You need to stop this shit. I would have, because I trust him. He's someone that I know has my back and loves and cares about me, and is only coming from a place of best interest for me. So yeah, it's not about being a lapdog. And honestly, I do want to say this. I'm so happy that people get to see me, our friendship, because like I love him. He loves me. This man looks out for me. This man get me together. This man tell me what I'm doing wrong. This man really, really helps me. And I'm really glad that I was able to show the world my friend and our friendship, because I think it's beautiful. And I feel like that's something more people should see. Two black men that ain't fucking supporting each other.
I want to be fair to Darius, because he did just bring up a valid point. One thing about me is I can be really bitchy, but I'm always fair. We did have conversations prior to coming to the trip, because I had my reservations about being back around Oliver. And I was like, I literally don't want any issues with Oliver. And Darius was like, well, listen, if you leave things up to me, then I can, navigate it a little bit better for you. However, in that moment, we have had several different instances, and they've all made the cutting room floor. They haven't been shown, where I was speaking, and not just Darius, but Nicole and Oliver and Berlin, or just anybody would just kind of cut in while I'm talking. And literally, if you watch the bulk of the show, I'm literally just saying like a sentence here and there, because every time I speak, even one sentence, somebody like interjects. So it was more so my frustration, me feeling like I'm trying to explain something to this gentleman in front of me. He's an adult. I'm an adult. Let us talk this out. I feel like nobody's threatening anybody. Nobody stole nobody's money. Nobody's fucked nobody's man. I feel like this is such a petty thing. We can get past it, but it's just getting worse. You got Berlin saying something. You had Darius saying something. I feel like Nicole was the only person that really wasn't saying nothing. She was just like, she was like give a little commentary here and there, but she wasn't like trying to put like an opinion on it. She was just like,
I was just trying to get you not to leave, because I felt like we were in a safe space, because you can't go off on somebody in their room. So when we was in Oliver's room, it wouldn't be the right time to speak to him. When we was out and about in the public, this is my room. To me, it was a neutral space for both of y'all, and I just didn't want you to get up and walk out without being heard. So
right. And I appreciate.
Let the record reflect. I was team JeTwahn.
Yeah. And I feel like I don't. When you said this to me, I don't know if I'm saying too much, but you did say this to me on camera, Darius, that you were trying to, you did say it to me later. You was like, I wasn't trying to overtalk you now. So I'm thinking that you definitely did, tell me that afterwards, but receiving it in the moment when I'm trying to say something, it's like,
Can I please say my fucking piece, please?
Yeah.
Really, really cool to see. I feel like it's important for people to see that even like with the dynamic of me and JeTwahn or like Darius and Oliver, or
you don't always agree.
For you to be in the confessionals and you to say it's kind of painful to watch him making an ass of himself, because as a friend I could understand what you mean.
Because you watch me
and
yeah, and I'm on my business.
and Berlin, and I'll say this, I don't know what.
And I'm on my motherfucking business.
Yeah, I don't know what Dario had going on, but I said a whole lot more. Maybe I was talking too much, so maybe that's why he didn't include all of it. But I did say a whole lot more about the situation and how I felt like Oliver was acting.
I feel like it was just good to see. Like sometimes it's like, oh shit, I'ma just, and they showed you in the bed, you had gave up. They showed you in bed.
Remove the liquor.
And I was like, okay, at least it's making sense, and it was true to how.
Things happen.
How the things happen. I was like, okay.
Yeah, but I definitely in the room, if we're gonna just be honest, I felt like Oliver came in there with that nasty ass energy.
She was
ready. And I was like
ready to just give like, bitch, I'm the boss. I don't want to hear it. I don't care, bitch. I'm the boss, but don't talk to me. Talk to Theo. Talk to Theo.
Right. And the truth was he cared a whole lot. And that's why I made the comment about him like taking things personally. Like, it's not an attack on you, Oliver. It's just critiques for how the trip can be better. So that's what I meant by that.
And that's why I said to him when I did finally get to open my mouth.
Right. Well, because what I think Oliver needs to understand is that even though his face is on the trip, so he should be our direct link to Theo. Like in a real world, people would not go to my employees at the red carpet though. I'm just saying they would bring their grievances to me and I would take them to somebody else if there was a person.
What I was trying to say.
And y'all
I feel like with Oliver being the head host, if we as like secondary hosts or co-host, I feel like we should go to Oliver and then Oliver go to Theo.
Because we never had no meetings with Theo. Like we didn't sit down with Theo to discuss these things.
But think back.
We're the managers, like the head manager.
Yeah. Right. But think back to those original scenes when Oliver is like trying to explain to Theo, like, hey, this is how the people are feeling. And Theo was like, well, nobody's telling me that, so I don't believe it. And so I can see what y'all mean on one hand, but Oliver was trying to be that conduit between the people and Theo. Theo just didn't. He felt like, okay, y'all are saying this to Oliver, but nobody's saying it to me, so it must not be true. Even thinking about the sister busting in and saying, well, the guests are having a good time, but I can show you messages where the guests were thanking me for making the message about the transportation or where they felt, a type of way about the itinerary, but Theo wasn't receiving that in that way. Right. So it was important that we also use our voice and say, hey, Theo, Oliver ain't pulling this shit out of thin air. This is really
and lastly, what I think people need to understand is just because we're saying our frustrations in that moment doesn't mean anybody wasn't having a good time. However, moving forward, you'll never know what to change and what to correct. Because at the time we were in that moment, we can't do nothing about it now. We done already went on the excursions. The stuff done already happened. We can't change nothing. But we're giving you our real-time experiences. So next time around, you can do better.
Yeah.
We got to close out, guys, but I will say I was listening to y'all. So my thing wasn't the fact that the people wanted to talk to me about their grievances, because I cared about what they had to say. It wasn't anybody critiquing me or having feedback. I welcome it because I want to be the best. In order to be the best, you got to hear the words so you can fix it. My whole point, as I'm saying, just constant the whole episode. I just ain't feel like talking about it right then, bitch. Like, I was tired. My feet. Nicole had to shook up the bus with all that goddamn yelling. It was a 2-hour drive, almost damn near back to the resort. I had walked around. I did a cenote. I zip line of Mayans. I just knew in that particular moment on the bus, I just was not in the place to receive no grievances because I knew I had checked out. So it wasn't like just, and I remember I was saying, if you want to talk about it right, if you just can't wait until we can talk about this later, Theo's sitting right here. If you just want to get it out, Theo is willing and able to listen. I just want to go to sleep so I can just close my brain off and just get myself together so I can receive what the people got to tell me. I don't give a fuck, and I'm gonna keep saying it. I don't give a fuck about critiques because I welcome critiques. That don't bother me. That don't bother me not one bit. Not one bit. Not one bit. Not one bit. I just not in the place to have that type of conversation because I was not the Oliver that people wanted or were used to or the one that was appropriate for that moment, which is something I try to practice to do. If I know I'm not in my best behavior, and it's not only in this situation, that's in life, that's with friends, that's with people, let me just check out and shut the fuck up before I fuck up the whole thing. And, you know, then I got to do some apologies and all this other stuff. And for the record, I will say, I will own, I definitely intentionally walked in on a mission to disrupt the entire thing. Because if I couldn't get no sleep, if I couldn't get no rest, this whole shit would be fucked up. It's gonna be fucked up.
I want the smoke.
I want the smoke.
Yeah, I wanted it. Come on.
And that's why I had a fun game. So it would be a light, airy moment. And the game did what it was supposed to do. It just went a little left for a little bit. But the game did what it was supposed to do.
I do say, like, a lot of times on reality television, I feel like people are so obsessed with just showing all the good about themselves and all the things that make them so good and be this upstanding citizen and all of these things. But human nature and real life, people have horrible moments.
Yeah.
Sometimes people are bitchy. Sometimes, and I feel like those things make you multifaceted, and those things make you more human. And it was,
and more relatable.
And
I
more
think
relatable.
I feel like because nobody, I mean, we try to be the best versions of ourselves, but at the end of the day, we all fall short. None of us are safe. And we just gotta just live every day as a step forward to our better person, a better version of ourselves. But I would like to say that I didn't think that it was more so about the critiques, Oliver. I know you're a business person. I know we're creative, so we're used to getting critiqued, like from the fans, from the people we work with, so on and so forth. I don't think it was more so about the critique. I thought it was more so, it just felt like I was speaking and you had a little bit of a meltdown. Like you were being calm about it, but it was just kind of like, don't talk. And I'm like, what? I'm like, I can't speak. Like, I didn't like that. Like,
at that point, we just needed a water fight.
Yeah, like, listen.
Or a nap.
What? No naps, Darius? What is it? Club, another club, no sleep, no rest.
And yeah, I was, and to be fair, I had been, tired the whole day. And then, like, I don't know if y'all remember, but like we stopped
at the store.
At the store.
And I had got a monster, and then like I had a surge of energy.
Is that what happened?
Yes,
Theo
treated us to the store. Now, mind you, JeTwahn got a monster, honey. I got a couple things of champagne for me and my friends, and we had those on the way back. Period.
Yeah,
Thank you, Theo, for buying us the nice treats at the store.
I just started becoming like some people need the alcohol to become like expressive, but you give me any caffeine, I'm just going to be just talking my ass off and saying the things I shouldn't be saying. And in that, looking back at it, I can receive that he was tired and maybe I could have waited a little bit longer. But in my genuine feelings were like, you're like shutting me off. So it's a learning experience for everybody.
Well, I will say I enjoyed all of you guys in that moment, guys. I enjoyed
that. I loved the episode because I feel like everything moved very, very smoothly. It went from one thing to the other. It just kept going, and it was packed. But my favorite part was in that room in the drama because, baby, it was just so good. It was so good.
I was in the bottle. I was in that bottle, okay? I was in that bottle.
It was so good. It was.
Yeah, we was running through them bottles.
I'm so sorry, y'all. I just gotta get. I'm trying to get my shit to go to the scene. I'm so sorry if it seems like I'm checked out right now. I'm just trying to organize. Yeah, I'm so sorry.
We got this.
Well, this is the end, guys. Anybody want to have their closing statements before we go?
Yes, let's get the benediction.
Yes, Nicole. Well, we'll start with JeTwahn and Berlin. Anything y'all want to say about the episode before we go?
No, I think like everything was said. I feel like everybody said a lot. I wish there was more time so the people can come up and ask more questions. But since there's not, I understand you got things to do. We just want to say thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being invested in it. I'd love to see. I don't respond to everything, but I do see a lot of the comments. And whether you love it or hate it, or you disagree with me or not disagree with me, I love the engagement because it shows that the people are thinking. People are excited and that they are invested in the stories and the people. And I'd rather you be completely annoyed with me than bored out of your mind. So thank you for watching. Go to BeReborn.com and support the kids if you got a little extra 99 cents laying around in your little purses, pocketbooks, and wallets. We have our own recap show, Unhinged, on YouTube. So yeah, check that out.
And I don't know if this was Oliver. I don't know who this was. If it was Reggie, if it was Brent. I don't know who it was on the bus. But whoever filmed me knocked the fuck out like that, I am going to be.
It was Reggie because Brandon was asleep.
Yeah. Nicole gave us the tea. Nicole said that Oliver.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I told him to film everybody.
That was wrong for that, bro.
Yes.
I couldn't sleep to the back.
Yeah. Let me tell y'all something. If I did it, I'll always own it. Yes. I will always own it. Yes, it was me.
It was embarrassing, yo. And they got, mind you, and then the editor, the powers may be, paid it, baby. Kept rewinding the clip, kept on just making it longer.
I feel like that snoring was fake because I don't feel like we were snoring like that, y'all. Like we was definitely asleep, but that was for the dramatics. But at least me and Darius, we had our glass on. Berlin was heels over, honey. Berlin was like this.
It was so funny. It was funny.
You learn something every day.
Yeah.
The everyday baby.
Thank y'all so much for joining us. We love y'all. We see y'all soon, okay?
See ya.
Bye. Darius, any final words?
Listen, I love the Mayans, okay? Ain't got no issues with the Mayans or none of their practices, okay? So y'all leave me alone about it. That's all I got to say. Y'all keep watching. Thank y'all for tuning in, and we'll see you next week for episode 6 of In the Mix with Twixt. The penultimate episode of In the Mix with Twixt.
Yes, thank you, baby. We'll see you
Have
soon.
a great one.
Thank you. Nicole!
Yes. I just want to say thanks for having me on the trip. This episode was very hilarious. I had a good time. I would definitely do it again. I'm still going to complain, but I would definitely do it again. I think we have more great show for you guys. I'm excited for next week's episode because next week's episode, it gets into, we get into some real things. We have the panel of our master class, so I'm excited for that. Just everybody stay tuned because it's going to get way better. Then it's going to get way worse. Then it's going to get better again.
Yes, Nicole, this episode would not have been what it was if it were not for you. So I want to thank you so much for being to being my antithesis in this episode.
Your
you are a great
yes.
partner, and I just, girl, you're my sister. I love you, bitch. I love you, and I'm so glad that you're getting the flowers that I feel like you deserve from your performance on In the Mix with Twixt. I think you're a star.
Thank you. Appreciate everybody. All right, y'all, we out of here.
Thank y'all so much for watching.
I'm gonna wake it up over there. I'm going over there. Go.
Bye.